did not want to be in there.
Whoa, happy Monday. Yeah, there's that sweet, beautiful sound to start the show. Welcome to Nonsensical Nonsense, everybody. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend, enjoying your moon day. It didn't kick your ass too bad. Ferocious pit bull behind me, apparently. Tony D's in the building somewheres. And of course, y'all know me. I am the French fried tater known as Glick. Spent the weekend at the beach, and I am extra crispy.
You're kind of lobsterish.
Little lobsterish.
You're my lobster.
But I got a fancy ass tan line that starts right about the base of my ass and goes down to just above my knees, where I'm bleach white. But other than that, I'm bright red. The joys of the first weekend in the sun for me. Now moving forward is the more I'm out in the sun, and both Nikki and I and the kids, we all love to be on the water and being around the water and all that jazz. So I will get to spend lots of time at the beach this summer. So here in a couple weeks, I'll probably start to look like a daggone Mexican. I'll be so dark, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? If you're not already, go ahead and check us out on all them social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Don't forget you can hang out with us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday around 6-ish on YouTube, and we are on Twitch as well. And if you can't listen to us live and hang out with us live and get in the chatter's box and shoot the shit, well, ladies and gentlemen, you can listen to us anytime, any place on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts at, all at Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. You know the drill. Go ahead and give us a follow. Hit them likes. And don't forget to share. Let other people know about us. If you like what we do and you like listening to us, maybe other people will as well. You can also share the live. And don't forget to turn on your daggone notifications, because I am learning that I am terrible about my notifications. A few other podcasts and shows that I enjoy, that I watch and stuff, I'm not getting the notifications when they're going live or when they're posting new stuff. So I had to go back through, and lo and behold, I'm a jackass, and I didn't have my notifications on most of them. So I had to turn them on. Now I'm up to date, and now I should be able to catch these guys on a more frequent basis and be able to pop in and show some love, and or even just on their content in general, because now I just turn notifications on for every goddamn thing, new episodes, live, shorts, whatever. If you're on YouTube, I want all of them notifications. And yet again, another reason why my phone is always on silent, because as if my phone ever, I'm never not getting notifications. That's the crazy thing. But my phone is usually 9 times out of 10 on silent for that reason. Every once in a while, I'll turn it to vibrate, and then I'll forget, and I'll go to bed at night, and I'll get woken up in the middle of the night with a sound of a fucking jackhammer on my nightstand, which is always fun. But anywho, I digress. Yeah. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. It was a Monday. Went back to work. Weekend is never long enough. The joys of going to work with a sunburn are always fun, but made it through the day. The kids are back home. They just came home today from their week at the mom's. They had a good week with their mom, I think. Sounds like they did. Sounds like they did a lot of fishing, which is my son's favorite pastime. Fishes with them, swims with me. I'm good with that. I'm not the biggest of fishermen. Fishinger. I don't know. I don't like to fish. It's boring. I get bored. But nonetheless, the kids are back home for a week. They're going to the beach tomorrow. I gotta go to work while they get to go to the beach. Oh my goodness! Watched Nikki and I kind of had just like a lazy day yesterday, man. No phones. Not really no phones. Went to the beach, hung out, came home, um, and did sushi and a dinner or sushi and a movie together. We watched this really good fucking movie, um, but it fucked us up at the end. It's called um, The Girl That Got Away. About a serial killer who murdered little girls, a female serial killer who killed girls, but obviously one got away. But it was such a mind fuck at the end. But definitely check it out, guys. It's a relatively newer movie too. It came out like 2 years ago. It's called The Girl That Got Away. It was pretty good. Not like any major big name characters in the movie, but nonetheless, uh, still a good movie. He's got a sword and a pickaxe. I don't know what's going on. Not a real sword, not a real pickaxe, ladies and gentlemen. But he just came in from outside, so Lord only knows what the hell.
What do you want?
Them Pharaoh ass kids are getting into outside. I was going to say something else. I can't remember what the hell. I lost my whole damn ass train of thought. All I could see was weapons and shit. Jeff and I were playing around backstage last week, and we figured out our biggest problem as with, and when we try to point at each other, and Tony's kind of notorious for this, like over here, over there, da, 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 da. Well, we figured out that in the settings you can mirror your camera, so I'm not used to everything being behind me on the right, the right way. So I guess I could see him in the background coming down the hallway. But anywho, I digress. And there's something I wanted to. I wanted to say.
What?
I don't know. I completely derailed and lost my train of thought.
Oh.
So.
12 minutes and dinner will be ready.
Yay.
Yeah. Alexa says, if it makes you feel good, it smells good out there. And I was like, well, thanks.
Out where?
In the kitchen.
Oh. Well, I mean, it should smell good. It's pasta.
I can't smell anything.
You saw how you got your smells back yesterday when we were at the store. We were smelling the flowers.
I tried. I couldn't smell them.
Yeah.
My sinuses.
It's not COVID. That was the first thing I asked her. She's like, hey, I smell shit and I can't taste shit. And I said, well, fucking COVID again? No, it's her sinuses. Her allergies.
Huh.
They are whooping her ass.
They're my allergies. You feel bad though? Did you eat my goldfish again? You did. Look at you. Look at her. Look at her looking away. Did you eat my goldfish?
We have a dog that is apparently obsessed with goldfish. That is her favorite snack, apparently, because she has now eaten 2 of Nikki's bags of goldfish that have been left in her reach. And the first bag tried to blame the kids for eating.
Well, I was blaming Anna.
Yeah, well,
She used all the snacks.
she was one of the kids.
Yeah.
But come to find out, it was a dog.
You whore.
It was a dog the whole daggone time.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
You're good. It was the dog.
Actually,
The whole damn time.
Some stuff I had to find. I haven't been putting it off, but I had to go deep down scavenger hunting inside the house for this shit.
Oh, jeez.
And I was trying to hurry up early. I was like, you're gonna fuss again, so.
I don't fuss.
Nice of you to grace us with your presence, Tony D.
Shut up, woman. How you doing?
You missed the whole, my dog is now addicted to goldfish and has eaten her second bag of goldfish as of today. That were my goldfish.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's an asshole.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty then.
Got to keep leaving them down where she can reach them.
They were in the swim bag. They were in the bag from the beach yesterday.
Whatever you say.
Well, she's fat. She's going to eat anything she can that's edible she can eat. Hell, even she's going to eat shit that she can't necessarily eat because then she can't poop it out.
Whatever you say. Yeah.
She can't poop it out. Fat ass dog.
Oh, Jesus.
Pitopotamus.
I needed that. It's still a 45-minute nap, but I needed that. I was running for about an hour and a half after I got off work.
I don't even know what naps are these days anymore.
You don't sleep. You don't sleep.
I do sleep. I sleep quite a bit.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in bed last night. What time we go to bed last night? 10 or 11? Most nights I'm in bed by 10 or 11.
I'm trying to get myself back into that. So I'm not a lot of things that I've been trying to get done for the past 6 months. I'm trying to get done this week.
Yeah. Saturdays are really the only night during the week that I stay up late.
Yeah. Today is officially 8 years since I retired from the military.
God damn.
Yeah.
Done.
Done.
But you kind of do you? I mean, we all know what you do. You kind of brought it up, but do you still kind of work for the government or the military, or is it
both? Yes.
Is it, okay, I thought you did.
Both.
You're just not active duty.
No, I'm not civilian.
Yeah.
Civilian. But it popped up in my memories. I was like, oh yeah, this is around that time. I think it was Saturday. I was like, this is my last drill weekend 8 years ago. And today was officially the last day.
Nice.
This is the end day.
Man, all kinds of memories lately of Charleston makes me miss it.
Right.
Oh, like fuck you, Facebook. Keep reminding me that I live in Ohio now. This fucking goddamn shithole of a place.
Don't remind me
What?
that I live in Ohio.
Yeah. Hate to break it to you, but we do. Unfortunately, for the time being. Eventually, we'll be down south somewhere. Down south somewhere on the coast.
Or in that house I want my parents to buy me for my birthday.
Well, preferably down south on the coast somewhere, but
I mean, I'll take a free house though.
I mean, PA and Ohio basically the same.
Yeah, Cleveland.
You have Pittsburgh
Ugh.
and Philadelphia.
Yeah, fuck Philly.
Which I would take. I would take 3
years.
Clevelands. Yeah, I would take 3 Clevelands over half of a Philly.
No.
Yes.
No.
Cleveland's actually pretty nice. Now it is. It used to be pretty goddamn rough. Cincinnati's still a shithole, but what are you gonna do? Until the artsy fartsy millionaires finish doing what they're doing with Cincinnati.
Yeah, whatever they're gonna do. I can see that whole city being gentrified soon.
They're prettying it up. They're cleaning it up. They're prettying it up. Cincinnati, unfortunately, I mean, it outside of around UC for years, it was all kind of a shithole. But I mean, just in the 10 years or so that I was gone, when I came back through, I couldn't. Cincinnati was barely recognizable driving through it. They've done so much and put so much money back into the city and trying to clean it up and all that shit. But
Alexa.
But hell, they've been doing that with Cleveland for years and years and years since like all the industrial stuff is kind of starting to slowly go away or whatever you want to say. They've been bringing in a lot of big time investors and big time money people have been coming in and like the downtown area, which I mean, you got 3 of the 4 major sports all have stadiums or whatever down there, plus the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I mean, you don't want to be driving into the ghetto to go see a Cavs game or the Guardians or whatever.
Right.
So they've actually cleaned up downtown Cleveland a lot. Last time I was up there, been a few years back, but I was kind of shocked. I was like, damn, I barely recognize this place. So
Have you gone to see Spider-Man yet?
No, but I seen you said something
Dude, they were
about
them
it.
kids were so mad at the end of that movie. I'm not telling y'all Jack. I
Were
will
they
tell
really?
you and anybody who knows any Spider-Man fan out there, go to that movie. It was good.
I'm contemplating.
There's nothing to think about. Cash is
Well,
going
I'm
in.
contemplating the new Transformers movie
Yeah, I'm
because it
contemplating.
is getting a lot of love.
I'm contemplating it too. But that Spider-Man,
Mm-hmm.
big ups to what they did with that motherfucker.
And that's the animated one, the multiverse one, right? With
Big
Miles
ups to
and
what they did in that. Yeah, but
yeah,
because they
the
did it.
first one
I'm
was
not
really
gonna
good.
lie. They did the damn thing with that movie. All the children were in there. All of them.
Oh, I bet.
And I was like, I passed out a couple times. They said, Dad, stop falling asleep. I'm like, is this thing still going on? But it was long.
Shit.
It was long. And at the end, them kids were like, what? I was like, yeah. They got all y'all. They got all of y'all.
Shit.
Done.
What's going on now?
I just burnt my hand.
You put some dang on gloves on or something like that.
I did, right across the top.
How did you do that?
Putting cheese on the fucking garlic bread.
Did you burn it on the top of the oven?
Uh-huh.
Should have taken it out of the oven.
I pulled it out part way. My pull-out game ain't on. My pull-out game ain't on point.
I can relate.
Excuse me? What? I burnt my hand on my garlic bread.
No, I want to.
You said my pull-out game ain't on point.
I want to see that, but and I know Cash would want to see it.
I burnt my hand.
I don't think any of the girls have any interest in seeing any of those movies, so it would just be like me and Cash going to do it. But I don't know which one.
I dare say they would actually enjoy it as well.
They're not into that stuff.
I know, but they got superhero tendencies. We're gonna stop playing.
Yeah, they used to when they were younger. They've just the girls have grown out of it. I don't think Nikki really cares for the superhero movies, because Cash and I watched the last week when they were not last week, but the week before when they were here. Nikki was at work or something, and him and I watched Ant-Man and Wasp because she was like, I don't care to watch that. So, which I liked. I know a lot of people were kind of like, but Cash and I both really liked it.
Anybody who did not like that Ant-Man Quantumania, you got issues.
Mm-hmm.
They did the damn thing on that movie. You got issues.
I thought they did a great job. And then
you're not a Marvel fan, because if you're a Marvel fan, you should love that damn movie.
Mm-hmm.
You should have loved that damn movie. I'm just being honest. This we'll criticize movies. Y'all know we'll talk movies all damn day. That movie was damn worth it. That Spider-Man movie, damn worth it. Damn.
No, I want to see it. I do want to check it out. I imagine Cash is going to want to see it too, but I just don't know if he's going to want to see that one or see Transformers, and then also when we're going to have the chance to even like sneak away and go see like if we wanted to sneak away and go watch them.
Go tomorrow.
I got to work all week. Okay. They're going to the beach tomorrow. Yeah, Nikki starts her new job Wednesday, so she's like, I'm going to take the kids to the beach tomorrow. I was like, okay, I got to work.
That's what's up.
And then her parents are coming into town this weekend.
I might be out Wednesday night. Got a couple folks want to get together. I said, I'm normally doing something, but y'all let me know. We need to go early. And that's only because everybody's going in early this week because we got the holiday coming, not this weekend, but the weekend after that. So everybody's trying to get there early in overtime. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you got to schedule that mess during the holidays. You know, it starts to get crunch time with going in and trying to build all that stuff up. And I'm kind of with it. Like I said, it's the second half of the year now. And I really do need to get myself pushing back up. I'm starting to feel it.
Your guys' overtime, do you bank it into your PTO and stuff like that, or do you get paid for it? Or do you have the option to do either or?
You can make a leave for overtime. You know, build your comp leave,
which
is what most guys do. That's why I try to go to bed early. I try to go to bed. You'll see me all over the place, and I'll be like on audio, but I'm forcing myself to go to bed instead of sitting up.
I reach a certain point at night where I just put my phone down. I turn my notifications off. And I just put my phone down, and a lot of times it's, might be when Nikki and I come to bed, but I plug it in, I flip it upside down on my nightstand so I don't even see it light up or anything. And then I'm just done with it for the evening. But when I worked at OSU, they it was very rare that you got overtime to begin with.
I've never had a job. Well, I ain't gonna say never, but this job, it's in our best interest. There's too many benefits for going in. That's why I was hurting when I didn't go last year.
Yeah.
And it's always, it just makes more sense to go in there and have it. Because, like I said, last year was the biggest example. I ran all my leave out. I was borrowing.
Oh,
I was, because of how sick I was. I got to build all that back up, which I should have been able to. But I literally get up in the morning. I actually sit there and just wait to see if something's going to happen.
Yeah, there was an older cat when I was at OSU this last time who was going through some health issues and stuff like that, and they allowed, they're like, you could donate time to, and he was missing a lot of work. And when I put my 2 weeks in, I took a week of sick time because my boss was just like, you don't have to be here,
right?
But I still had I had like 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks. And I took 4 days out of the 1 week, and then I told them I wanted to donate the rest to him.
Yeah,
either I used it or I didn't get paid for it. I'm like, well, I'm not. I know I don't have to be here for 2 weeks technically because I'm not going to do anything.
Yeah, but they're not going to make you either.
Yeah, and they weren't going to make me. So that I was like, let me use these 4 days and whatever's left, give it. I want to donate it to him. He was getting close to retirement anyway, so he was just dealing with all his medical issues and his health issues, and he burned through all his sick time and vacation time. So a lot of the guys there were donating, and I was like, hey, I'm out of here. The last thing I do before I leave. Here you go, man.
Yes, and I love that. I've donated before.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody going through an issue, give it to him.
Yeah, when I worked at OSU the first time, we had one of the guys that was on our team. He, older, and he had some stuff happen to him and wound up missing damn near 6 months of work. And I had like 3 months of sick time.
Yeah,
and then I had my PTO time because you got sick and PTO time, and I gave him every last second of it.
That's real shit, Glick.
And they're like, really, you're going to donate? I said, yeah, he can have it all. If I need to take a sick day, I got vacation time. Well, you're not. I said, you know what? I might not be allowed, but I'll put it in as a goddamn vacation day if I'm sick. Mm-hmm. But I gave them all mine, and then a couple of the other guys gave up part of theirs. They didn't give all of it to them like I did, but I'm like, I'm not going to use this much time. And that was way before I had ever even thought about moving to South Carolina or anything like that.
Well, you don't think you're going to use it, but what you really want to do is have so much time they make you use it.
Yeah.
If you don't, that's
what I was doing my vacation.
You got time on the book and you don't use it, that means you're doing too much. Because by law, you're supposed to take about 2 weeks out of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that's what I was doing my vacation time. I was just banking that shit, and I'd use a day here. Like when we worked for the state, so we had all the holidays off. So I would plan it for like Memorial Day weekend. I would take Friday off and Monday or Tuesday off. So I got my week off, and I only had to use 2 days.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, you've seen what happened with other folks. When you get a health issue, you don't know how much time you're gonna need, because most people don't. They can't afford to take the time off. Mm-hmm. Get your shit back. You donated, that's fine. You up there, keep your numbers maxed. Even when I was military, and when I was working in Florida, they actually told people, if you got this number of leave on the book, you need to take it. And like, you need to check your leave. I hadn't checked my leave in 2 years.
Yeah.
And they was like, you know how much leave you got? I said, no, but I'll go look. And I looked, and they said, dude, you need to take 2 weeks off. I said, for what? They said, just take it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Took 2 weeks off. I sat there, said, I called my mom. You busy next week? She said, no, why? I said, you mind if I come up there? They're making me take some time off. She said, yeah, sure. I drove to D.C.
Yeah.
Then drove to Brooklyn from Panama City. Yeah. I drove to Montgomery, spent the night in my apartment, still saw some folks. Drove on to D.C., stayed with my mom for a few days, then drove to New York. By the time I got to New York, I said, I must be out of my damn mind. I just drove the whole fucking East Coast. I must be out of my damn mind. Stayed there for a few days, came back down to D.C., hung out there for a few days, then went back to Alabama, stayed the night, then went back to Florida. Then came back, like, how you feel? I said, I'm okay. I had the time. I was like you. I would just go to work. I had no reason to take off. I didn't feel nothing.
Yeah, I'm not used to. I've never been used to having vacation time because before I got to OSU, I was building houses, I was in construction and stuff like that. We kill ourselves all summer long because you know the winters, especially being up north, we're not going to work a whole lot. So you bank all your overtime money, and then that's what you live off of during the winter and whatever hours you can get during the winter, or whatever jobs you can get during the winter or whatever. But, for me, vacation time, like being where I am now, I kind of shit myself when this new year rolled around and I seen how much I had, and I was like, the fuck am I going to do with this much? It was like when I worked at Abercrombie.
Down some motherfucking West.
Yeah, when I worked at Abercrombie, the day I started, I had 25 days of vacation time, day one.
Yeah.
And I told them, I said, what the hell am I going to do with this?
And that's they look at you like you're stupid.
Yeah, they said you're going to use it, or we're going to make you use it.
I want to say it to you like that on purpose. You're so used to busy in your fucking self.
Yeah. Yeah,
no, you're 100%. People got to understand with some of these jobs and also these bosses, you got to realize people aren't used to taking time off. You don't have your normal job where you build time off. Mm-hmm. If you don't show up, you didn't get paid. And if you were sick, you didn't have nothing in the bank, especially on leaves. When you got these jobs, you got leave built up. Max that shit. Most of the people on my job, they'll work all year and take the last 2 months off. Mm-hmm. Kills them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't have to. I want to do something with the kids on the holidays. I got family reunions. I'm like, I put the family reunion down. I'll schedule my birthday off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll schedule the kid's birthday off. We can schedule my anniversary off. I just do all that. And I was good. I was covered. The only thing I missed was overtime.
Oh, yeah. Well, and then, when I worked at Orkin, it sucked because if you took a week off, there was nobody there to cover your route for that week. So you either killed yourself and did 2 weeks worth of work the week before you went on vacation.
Yes.
Or you came back and you were automatically 2 weeks behind.
Yes.
So it was like I hated taking time off there. But, I'm taking a week off in the beginning of July. We're going camping. We're taking the kids going camping for Nikki's birthday. We already got the cabin and all that shit. So I'm taking a week off there. I've taken a few days here and there off randomly so far this year. I think I got to take a day or two off in October when we go see Jason out. We're going to see Jason Aldean for my birthday. I don't think I have to take a day off when we go to see Jelly Roll.
Random Rick was good. Yeah, that's just when you know.
No, you said no, right? Yeah, I don't think I have to take a day off. But I'm using my time this year.
No, Jelly's on Saturday.
Okay, Jelly's on Saturday, so we're leaving Friday.
Huh?
We're leaving what, Friday or Saturday?
Saturday. We'll leave Saturday morning.
Oh, stay Saturday.
It's just in Cuyahoga Falls. So.
Yeah, no. This motherfucker.
I went on the stream. I told him twice. Yeah, we did it first. Rick. I told him.
Rick. Just Rick. We feuding. We beefing. Rick and I have smoke. It's podcast heat.
Hell no. Hell no.
So he won't acknowledge me until I come.
He said he's not going to acknowledge you until you come on the show. That shit's funny.
Well, I'm going to go about his show, all right. I'm going to go over Rick's top 5. You plagiarism. You should have got the letter from my nonsensical nonsense team of lawyers. Your cease and desist order.
Jesus.
He's going to start doing the not starting 5 list. You leave Saul Goodman out of here. He's a hell of an attorney.
Saul Goodman, oh shit. I'm going to get Jolie Gallo.
No, yeah, I have gotten better the last couple of years about actually taking time off from work. And actually, even if I just take a few days off and sit around the house.
You got to. You got to sleep. Yeah. Just don't do nothing.
Yeah, just that's why I told you guys a long time ago. Typically on Sundays, I don't do a whole lot. I do the football show with you, when I'm available and stuff like that. But outside of that, on Sundays, I don't do a whole lot. That's my reset day. Mm-hmm. I don't deal with shit. I don't worry about shit. I just reset for the week. Kind of. Before Nikki got here, it was just my bum ass day. I just lay around the house and play video games.
The other job, when I used to work at the track, I had Thursdays and Sundays off. Thursday, I would like do laundry, wash the car, clean up the apartment, go hang out. Sunday, I literally didn't do shit. Sit back and watch National Geographic all day.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'll be on that damn Discovery Channel watching true crime shows or some shit
all
day.
That was back when Shark Week was kicking off. Shark Week was the shit back in the 90s, boy. Can y'all see the comments on YouTube? No, I don't see any YouTube comments, Maestro. I have not been able to see any.
Yeah, I haven't seen any.
YouTube comments have been acting up even when you had mine up there. I didn't notice that. That's why I took mine down, because I wasn't catching all of them.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I know...
I don't see any comments on there now as it is.
Yeah. I know Leggy was saying that she was having issues.
Now. I see him now. See, Mandy, what's going on? Mark's over there.
Oh, shit. What's going on, Mandy?
Well, Golf Hawk is over there. He won his intro, damn it. Mandy, I will tell you that I wasn't at first with that comment you're putting. I wasn't glad I was here. I wasn't, but it's okay. It's okay. It's I've learned.
Wait, what?
Some things. This is what Mandy said on your own YouTube side. She was like, "Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad we're south of the Mason-Dixon?" I wasn't at first.
I gotta get Golf Walks out intro in here.
A lot of things they teach about history. You don't want to live below the Mason-Dixon line unless you're ready to go to war. And I was ready for years when I first got down here, but it is not that bad. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and say it. It's the food and the women that make you want to stay here alongside the weather. I'll tell you that as a man. These women make you move, boy. Good God have mercy. Amen to that shit. And let me go ahead and take care of Golf Hawk real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, boys! Look what I got here! Hey, where are the white women at?
That's funny. I can see your comment on YouTube. I don't see it on the StreamYard side. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with your StreamYard. Can you hear me?
You're good.
Okay. Yeah, none of the YouTube comments are coming up.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not coming up. That's kind of weird. I mean, they're coming up like on the YouTube YouTube page.
Yeah, I don't see it popping up nowhere else. Said welcome back. Manny said welcome back, Tony. Thank you, man.
What the hell's going on? Here we go. Okay. Live chat has moved.
You see all the comments. You also use a restream and I stream y'all random, Rick. You ain't right.
No, I don't know. I mean, we've been getting them for a minute. I don't know what's going on.
They were, and I know they were delayed at 1.2, so I don't know what's going on.
Uh-oh. I know. Fucked everything up.
What'd you do?
I'm just pushing buttons over here.
Strike one.
All right. Well, I don't want to do that.
I'm gonna leave the door open.
What's that do?
I'm gonna leave the door open.
Yeah. I'm just over here live during the show, shooting troubleshooting.
We live stream. That's what I have fun doing that mess. This fool
just troubleshooting over here. Don't mind me.
MySpace asshole.
I know. I can't. I'm just gonna pull it up on my phone here. Hopefully, it won't be too delayed. We'll see what happens with the comments until they start popping back up in here. Hold on. Let's see.
Tested 1, 2. I see it on the YouTube side.
Yeah, I see it on the YouTube side, but I don't see it over here.
Me neither.
Great job, guys.
Let's go lay milk.
What are you drinking that you're putting salt in?
I'm not. This is salt water, so I can talk about. I got toothache.
Oh. Man,
Home
look,
remedy.
you talk about some fucked up shit. So years ago, I went and had wisdom teeth pulled. Now, granted, they only took 2 of the 4,
Yeah.
but the 2 that they took out, the teeth beside them, they fucked up.
Your mouth fucked up. Yeah. And them roots growing all over the place, ain't they?
No, they fucked them up and they chipped them. So, hey, Leggy. She's on
What's
YouTube.
up, fella? Yeah, YouTube.
We're not getting our YouTube messages for some reason. For those of you guys on YouTube, but they busted them up. So over the years, they have been breaking apart, and I haven't had a chance or the opportunity to go to the dentist and get them pulled and everything else. Look at yesterday, half of the one fucking broke off while we were at the damn beach. That was fun.
No, it wasn't. Stop lying. That shit hurts.
I mean, surprisingly, Tony, to be 100% honest with you, it did not hurt at all. I think the nerves and everything are all dead in them from them being so jacked up for the last several years.
Decades.
So it bled like hell.
Yeah.
Decades. It bled. Trust me, I was spitting blood out all over the beach like I just got punched in the mouth by Mike Tyson. But
I had 3 pulled out at once. When them meds wore off, oh my God. I guess, yeah, the YouTube comments aren't coming up on stream yet. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I do have them pulled up on my phone. So yeah, I don't know what's going on stream.
Mark, you're not ignored. I see you over there. Matter of fact, I'm glad Maestro said something. No, I'm not making
actually, good looking out, Mark. Yeah. That's why I like Mark.
This is why I like having the live chat. They'll let you know when something ain't right. I'm good with that.
I'm still over here trying to figure out why. Why, oh, why, oh, why?
And all y'all people with boats, y'all better watch these killer whales. They're having fun with y'all for some damn reason.
I'm going to edit the schedule. Is it public? It's public. Dude, I seen a video of a sea lion that jumped up on a boat, and then like the lady's like, "What are you doing, little buddy?" Kind of talking to him, and this motherfucker's looking shook as hell, right? This fucking sea lion's looking shook as hell, and she brings her camera up and pans out a little bit, and there was like 6 killer whales. I was like, that's why that sea lion, they're trying to eat his ass. And then she's filming it. It's like a 3, 4, 5 minute video, some shit like that. And as she's filming it, the fucking killer whales come up along the side of the boat. And they're like, I'm like, yeah, man, I'm not filming. I'm dipping. Call me fucking Vin Diesel, and I'm fast and furious in my ass the fuck about this water. You're coming with me, little sea lion.
Jump your ass in this boat and punch it.
Yeah. Hang on, sea lion. We are getting the hell out of Dodge.
Shit. But them killer whales ain't playing. I don't know what's going on with killer whales, but they got their mind of their own now. They about to do some shit. I think they're the revenge of the ocean right now.
The revenge of the ocean.
Yeah, I think they saw Wakanda forever. They want a piece of the pie too.
This thing even work? Yeah, I see you, random Rick.
I don't even see him.
Man. Hey, you know what? It's about high time nature starts kicking back, because a lot of humans have been shitting on Mother Nature for years, man.
This is a fact. I agree with you, Helen. They are gentle giants, but recently, and I'm seeing a lot of clips, they going ham on everybody in the ocean. They go ham on everybody. 20 years ago, it was killer dolphins. Now you got killer whales going at it. I'm just saying.
Dolphins are crazy because them motherfuckers attack in packs.
Killer whales do too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, oh, look, Flipper all cute and everything. And they'll rape you. They'll grape you. They will.
Why does everything have to be rape with you?
I'm just saying. They will, and they do. There's a lot of reports of it.
I never heard of
dolphins are like the only mammal or whatever the fuck you want to call them outside of humans that have sex for fun.
I've never heard that. I have never heard that. Honestly, I've never heard that.
Well, you should watch more of Shark Week.
It's been 20 years. It's been 20 years. Exactly, Maestro. What kind of porn categories even? I haven't. They just they
show me on the doll where the whale touched you, Glick.
right.
Look, you know what?
Y'all so busy worrying about Catholic priests. I better worry about them damn dolphins in the water.
Mm-hmm.
That water dancer letting you know I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
and as we learned from Leonardo DiCaprio in the what was that, Irrelevant movie? The Relevant or whatever.
That bear just beat his ass. Stop that shit.
That bear did some prison stuff to him. Yeah, you can say whatever you want to say to make yourself sleep better at night. You better stay your ass out the woods.
I don't go in the woods. That's what you
Yogi gonna get your ass. Yogi Bear. Hey, boo boo.
Your ass out there if you want to. You gonna have a haunted ass.
Hey, boo boo. Look at that milk dug.
Fuck that shit. That motherfucker think
you really big Mexican.
Let's see how big his paws really are. And this kid is why I can't go back to SeaWorld. Why do they call it a blowhole? I agree with you.
Mm-hmm. It's not always about you, Tony D. The world doesn't revolve around you.
I see you over there.
What's going on, Jeeves?
I
don't.
I'm officially mad and jealous at Helen and Jeeves.
I would be too. I seen the pic.
Well, they made it to Loch Ness, and that was my limit right there. I wasn't gonna sit there until it happened, but they went all the way out there to Loch Ness, and nice. I'm mad. That was my bucket list when I get up there, get my ass to Loch Ness and go look for Nessie.
How far is Loch Ness from where you are, Helen?
She says about a few hours drive. It's on the other side of the country from where she lives. I didn't realize it was that far either. I really didn't. I know we talked about it a couple of years ago. She had told us the distance and how far the drive was. Literally, if like you were to fly into the main part of Scotland, it's on another area. And I actually did pull up the lake on the map. I didn't realize how long that motherfucker was. Holy shit.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, Scotland and Ireland are both like islands-ish.
Well, Scotland's a part of the mainland. We had that discussion. Not too long after I met Helen, we had that discussion, and she decided to lay me out since I don't know the geography that I know. I mean, that she knows, and that she lives there. Her living there is her advantage. But Jesus, I didn't expect what I got afterwards. And Brian was dying laughing. Because I thought Scotland.
Well, I mean, isn't technically the United Kingdom and London and Birmingham and Manchester and all that and where Scotland is, that's all part of an island.
It's all part of an island, but Scotland is an entirely different country like Canada and the United States.
Well, yeah.
But that was a ride. She said they took the scenic route. Yeah, I know. And she was showing it was like a 2-lane road all the way up there for hours.
I would have absolutely fucking taken the scenic route. Trust me, if I ever
it's like a 2-lane road. You know, they drive on the other side of the car and that kind of. So when they were showing it, we was all like, shit.
I do whatever
it's
the
like,
fuck I want.
Remember I told you about that road to Tennessee from Chattanooga to I-40 when you're going through the mountains and all that bullshit?
Yeah.
That's how the fuck you look when she was doing that.
What is that the? No, that's not the Dragon's Tail. I think Dragon's Tail is in.
Dragon's Tail is in the mountains. I don't know what Dragon's Tail, but I've heard about Dragon's Tail.
That's where everybody goes and rides their bikes.
Yeah, everybody go up there to get I think they get a patch up there.
Yeah. You get like a shirt or something like that, or a patch.
Yeah, you got.
My aunt and uncle and Pops and Joe did it some odd years back. I mean, technically, it's an island just because you're connected to the United Kingdom. I mean, technically, it's still all an island. But I did have to look before I spoke out of turn.
Well, Ireland.
I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember
the UK mainland. Yes, the UK mainland. Scotland's on the top. And my confusion was I thought Scotland was over here and Ireland was on the top. And Helen was like, no. I'm like, no, that's bullshit. Then we looked on the map. I said, okay. And Brian was in the corner just crying. You know, Helen, once you get something wrong, you tell her something that she knows. You tell her she's wrong. That switch clicks in on her. I can't be mad because she's from there. I just thought it wrong. I really did think
that's where you mess up, and I don't mess up, and I still get in trouble. You just think you know the right answers. I ask questions because I'm not 100% positive, and then I still get yelled at.
I thought I was 100% positive. I was a little bit of a geography geek back then, so I was kind of positive about it. And then I had to look at it again, and I've got to remember that my geography used to be good 30 years ago.
You act like I don't know who this man is. You know how many times we've argued over some goofy ass shit when I knew he was wrong as fuck, and he still died on that mountain. Jeff's the same goddamn way.
I will stand my shit when I feel it. Like the rest of you motherfuckers, I will stand on my shit when I think I'm right. I don't even know fucking Google. I used to read this shit. Oh damn.
I mean, basically, Ohio is kind of its own country. I mean, let's be honest.
Ohio is its own country. From what I've heard from people that I know, fuck.
We just. I mean, Ohio isn't bad, so to say. It's just
y'all crazy. Fuck that. Y'all crazy.
Yeah, we're crazy as shit. I mean,
Ohio is crazy, and everybody got family up there they don't know. That's Ohio.
Oh yeah, dude. It's wild to me. I'll go somewhere. I'll be 3 hours away from here, and I'll meet somebody, and we'll get to talking, and I'll tell them my last name, and they're like, "Oh yeah, well, so and so, blah blah blah," and then come to find out we're fucking cousins somehow. Ohio's the new Florida. Hey,
and then I said what I said.
You still salty over getting your teeth thrown in the ocean there, Mark?
Oh shit.
You still salty about getting beat by a bunch of farmers?
He gonna be one of the UK people they're talking about New York. We're the original York. Fuck them. We're the original York. Fuck them motherfuckers. New Hampshire. We got the real Hampshire.
Head on. He's always, and Mark, I'd hate to, I'd like to be mad at you for that comment, but in a lot of ways, that's a true statement about Ohio and Florida.
Yeah, you Ohio motherfuckers or something else. Let's be clear. I've known Ohio people for decades.
What?
Y'all some original motherfuckers. They think New Yorkers are bad. Y'all are.
Oh, we're on a whole different level of fuckery and stupidity. But we have no signs anywhere in Ohio that says do not molest the wildlife. And everywhere you go in Florida, those signs are everywhere.
That's called the wildlife will fuck you up in Florida.
Do not molest the alligators. Do not molest the manatees.
No, you don't molest manatees and alligators. Manatees fuck you up. I just saw a video last week where a manatee went at somebody.
You want to talk about a gentle giant, a very docile creature. But yeah, again, I wouldn't want to get on the bad side of a manatee. I don't know if you've ever seen one up close and personal. They're not small.
No, they're not small. They're vegetarians. But they will fuck you up.
I'm not from Florida. I'm just saying. I went to Florida a couple times and I seen those signs and I had to ask my Florida friends, like, why is that even a thing? Like, I understand going to McDonald's and you order a cup of coffee and the lid says caution hot. But why is that a thing?
Everything in a sexual manner these days. I don't understand either.
Why is that a thing?
I don't know.
We like tea in America. We just like our tea sweet and cold.
Yes. And more than just one tea.
We don't dip stale ass biscuits in our hot tea. Or cookies or crackers or whatever you want to fucking call them.
Crumpets,
yeah. Well, we do have our own personal Florida man that is a part of the show when he decides to show up now. So we can ask him next time he comes back about this sign.
Because we use microwaves to heat our food up faster. That's right.
Ever since Nikki bought the air fryer, I don't remember the last time I did use it today when I warmed up some leftovers. But if I can put it in the air fryer, I'm putting it in the fucking air fryer.
Not everybody has a kettle anymore. We got pots and pans and microwaves.
It's 2023.
Yes, it is.
The rest of the world,
yes.
I understand some people in some countries, it's still 1823, and you guys got kettles and
nobody wants to sit there waiting for the tea's ready. Waking up the whole fucking house.
I got a microwave. I have a hot water tank. I have indoor plumbing. So
he went there. I do. I put mine in the pot sometimes. But 5 minutes of microwave beats all that shit.
When we make tea, when Nikki makes tea here at the house,
Oh,
She
excuse
boils
her.
the water
Her
and puts
kettle,
the
her kettle is
bags.
electric.
Oh,
Yeah,
fancy.
excuse her.
My
She
bad.
got a George Foreman kettle.
Hey, don't knock a George Foreman girl. I love that
She
fucking
got a
thing.
George Foreman kettle. It takes 30 seconds to boil the water in the kettle.
Yeah, when Nikki makes tea in the same way I make tea, boil the water, put the tea bags in it, but then you pour it into the pitcher and you put your sugar in there and you throw it in the refrigerator where tea belongs, cold, with sugar.
I like hot tea. Hot tea is the shit with sugar. Hot tea is the
You know, hot tea is good if you're sick. I don't like hot tea. I can't drink hot tea. I don't care for it. I know a lot of people do, and that's cool. That's fine and dandy. It's like people in the north like their tea unsweetened because they're a bunch of fucking heathens.
Watch your mouth. No, we don't.
Yes, you do.
No, we
I'm
don't.
in the north too.
Motherfucker, you in the Midwest. You are not in the North.
Well,
You're in the
down.
Midwest. Don't play that shit with
I
me.
think your people are still a part of New England. I think you people are still a part.
This
You
is over
Northerners.
I
are
haven't
the
been down
problem.
here that damn long to forget that shit. Fuck that. You in the Midwest.
I think they call those the New England states up there still. That's the problem.
Dude, I Googled the New England state. I had to get that shit right. Did you realize what New England, how many New England states there really were? I thought it was the 13 colonies. No, it was the whole fucking East Coast damn near.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they all fan. I'm like, why are there so many fucking Patriots fans in Georgia? That don't make no sense. That's supposed to be Falcons fans. Georgia was a part of the original New England.
Yeah.
I had my shit all fucking wrong.
Well, you have to remember because I mean, even though these states on the East Coast were not part of the original 13 colonies or whatever, they were all very like Charleston, South Carolina. Like the Ashley River was named after Lord Ashley, some goofball in New
Charlotte
England.
was named after the Queen. Yeah. Carolina was named after Carolina, all that shit. Yeah.
So in Louisiana, down in there, down in New Orleans and stuff, they were very heavily French influenced. So
Yeah.
because nobody uses kettles in America.
I hate to say it, but probably only the Amish.
We ain't like these Ohio people rubbing sticks together.
This motherfucker stupid as shit.
I only just got an air fryer because
that's the new thing over here. I will tell you that air fryers are the new thing over here.
But everybody I've known has had them for years. I just never had. I'll be 100% honest with you guys. I didn't have the money to buy one. I got 3 kids. I'm a single dad trying to raise 3 kids and pay for everything. I didn't have the money for fancy stuff like air fryers. I got excited when I bought my damn George Foreman grill.
For the record, I heard her say weirdos in her voice. Y'all weirdos. I heard her say that in her voice. I still got a microwave. Everybody like, when you gonna get a grill? No, I don't want to clean up behind it.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, we don't boil water in the microwave. You can't. What the hell's wrong?
I do. I'll make a cup of tea in the microwave in a fucking minute.
I'll boil it on the stove.
5 minutes.
Boil it on the stove. Well, I got a fucking Keurig. I don't even drink coffee. Nikki bought a Keurig before she moved in here.
So
she bought an air fryer. And then she got me a grill. I'm like, I don't even use this fucking stove for anything anymore.
I don't use the oven for much anymore. I use the oven when microwave died last year. I just started using the oven more. I said, "You're gonna replace it?" I said, "No, I'm gonna just use the oven because I wasn't using it before."
Yeah, I'd hate for you guys to lose another war against America.
Well, they won't. They'll get more support than we will now. Shit.
We'll get the Royal Mounted Mooses from Canada to ride on your asses.
Oh yeah, Canada's always ready to ride with us.
And we'll unleash our Chihuahuas from Mexico.
No, we're bringing the chupacabras with us next time.
yeah. Jeff's gonna come with us, the goat sucker. We didn't know we went to high school with a chupacabra.
Canada's Commonwealth, but Canada's an ally. They was over there when I was in Iraq. Canada was over there. I'm not shitting on Canada.
If Canada knows what's
good
good
for them, over there with us.
If Canada knows what's good for them, they'll do exactly what I say.
They was right over there with us. I am not shitting on Canada. They do love everybody for real. You ain't lying. Canada don't want no problems.
Yeah, but I've heard a lot of people who said that, for Canada having the reputation of being like super chill, super nice, and stuff like that, you hear a lot of horror stories about people going to, and not all of Canada, just certain places in Canada, and being like, dude, Canadians are assholes.
Yeah, certain people from Canada like Rusty. What up, Rusty? I hope you're watching. Awkward motherfucker.
Okay. Take that, Rusty.
And Rusty's actually a smart dude, but that's an awkward motherfucker.
Is that Rusty Griswold?
No, Rusty, I think he used to be on Periscope with a bunch of motherfuckers. That's an awkward motherfucker.
It's an awful motherfucker.
Just
yeah, I'm sure they would really easily. Plus, we've already proven once before a bunch of farmers with pitchforks and no military training or background was able to bitch slap the UK. What do you think is going to happen now? Come on, let's be honest.
Alaskans, yeah, but they catching hell up there. They got to worry about the Soviets. Alaskans got to worry about the Soviets more than anybody.
I will never get over that shit. Sarah Palin. I can look out my back porch and see Russia.
She's right.
I know she was right, but I can.
All you Republicans out there, did y'all really want her for vice president?
I don't even think she's a factor anymore.
She was fearless. I give her credit.
I mean, she was bad. She was badass.
Shit. I give her that. But they did that movie about her HBO. They were fucking disrespectful of that damn woman. They disrespected the shit out of her.
She had no fear. She was straight to the point. I thought she was an absolute badass. But I think Nikki Haley is like a improved 2.0 version of Palin.
She's I think she's the one that was speaking out. I think I saw a lot of videos of hers on TikTok. I think it was her. It might have been another woman, but there was some woman that's running, and I think it was her. I think she stands a chance, but she ain't gonna be who they're gonna bring in there. She's not.
No, Nikki. No, I don't know. I don't know if Nikki Haley's running for president or not. She was what is she, the state representative or governor? I think she was the governor of South Carolina, and then she got up to Washington. That chick don't play, man. I got another. She was down there in South Carolina when I was down there, and she don't play. She does not.
You know what's crazy? And even I'll say this about Sarah Palin too. When people were like qualification for president, I said, to me, you got to have some type of international relations, because they played Sarah Palin out for not knowing all the international dignitaries, levels in their titles. They played her all the way the fuck out. Mm-hmm. So imagine going in for president and you don't know who's the prime minister, who's the president, who's the oligarch, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Imagine not knowing all that shit.
And I think, I mean, because I don't know. The most recently that comes to mind, and this isn't a shot or anything like that, because for the most part, outside of a few things, and I think a lot of people can say this about presidents.
I do, Marshall. That's one of the first things I asked Helen about when I met her. Go ahead, Glick. I'm sorry.
Barack Obama. I don't know, like, how many or what his international relationships and stuff like that was before he became president. Like I said, outside of a few, and I think. And I like Trump too, but there were some things that he did. It was just like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
They couldn't tell me Trump didn't know.
Oh no, well Trump does. I mean, Trump.
Yeah, he knew all that shit. I knew he knew all that shit. He knew who
he's been doing international shit.
He knew the leaders of all the countries. I knew he knew all that shit. But Obama, they said he was good as a senator. I was like, okay, he's got some credentials under his.
Yeah, I heard he was great when he was in Chicago and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and like I said. Outside of a handful of things, me personally, and I can't speak for anybody else. That's why I said I don't have a party that I belong to. I've never declared myself Democrat or Republican,
right?
Because I've always been kind of in the middle when it comes to politics. But you know, I thought Obama did a good job, but you know, you say international relationships and knowledge of the international stuff. I would be curious to know before he became president how far that reach was.
Mhm.
Obviously, Trump, with him being a businessman, he's obviously international all over the place. Fucking Biden can't help it because Biden's been in politics since fucking Jesus was walking around. You know, I don't know what the Isle of Man TT race is. I don't even know where the Isle of Man TT is or Isle of Man. I think I've heard of it a couple times.
It's a dangerous ass motorcycle race.
Oh,
Them
oh,
motherfuckers
yeah,
be
we
doing
have to take a
200
pause in
miles
the action, Tony D.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Sorry. She
The
got her
girl
hair
from,
down.
yeah, I was gonna say the girl from The Ring has showed up on the show.
It is the most dangerous race. I saw a story on the Real Sports with Brian Gumble about a decade ago. Them boys are dangerous. That's that motorcycle race where they run through the country, the whole island. They're racing around the whole island, and they literally dying doing that race.
Oh wow!
These bikers over here, I don't think a bunch of them will do that.
Well, I mean, there probably is a whole mess of them that go over there and do it. I didn't know what it was. I wasn't going to be like, yeah,
you know, they're not cruiser, they're sport bikes.
There's a lot of guys that do sports bike stuff over here in the States. I mean, I'm sure that there's a lot of people that from all over the world. I'm assuming it's over there in the UK or in
it's an island off of Ireland.
Okay,
it was off of Ireland. Helen, you all will have to correct me. All those of you over there in the UK, it's off of Ireland, if I remember correctly.
God damn!
It's literally its own island. Yeah, 37 miles, 16 minutes. Where is it? God damn it! Let me pull up the map. Shit.
I said I didn't know. Tony came in with like,
yeah, I thought it was off of Ireland. I actually knew a woman from Ireland. I asked her about it. She was like, "Of course, I know about it."
But I'm sure if it's as big as you guys say it is, people from all over the world go there. I mean, it's just like people from all over the world want to go drive the Autobahn.
It's in between Ireland and the UK. It's got its own airport and everything.
Oh well. I just can't. I am willingly saying I don't.
England near Manchester. Hold on, because when I'm looking at it, it's literally in the middle of the Irish Sea. It's literally in the middle when I look at it on the map.
For anybody watching us on YouTube, we are not seeing the comments on StreamYard, but I do have the YouTube pulled up so I can see your guys' comments, just in case any of you guys out there that may be watching on YouTube.
It looks like it's closer to Belfast than it is to. It's literally in the middle between Belfast and Liverpool and Manchester, right in the fucking middle of that damn Irish Sea.
It beats the hell out of me. I don't fucking know. I ain't never heard. I ain't never heard of it, so I have no idea.
They are literally riding like boosters, and it's a race, and they are. I mean, they show one dude hit a curve. Boom. That's some shit you don't do.
Them high boosters ain't nothing to play around with. I test drove one time. No, those are sexy bikes.
When they came out, we came back from the desert in 03. We was talking about all going to get motorcycles, and I was like the rookie. I never had a bike. They were like, you don't need to get that. They said you need one that's like 1,000 cc's because of your size. I said okay. And I know me. I'm gonna get the leather suit, the boots, the helmet. I'm getting all that shit. These jokers are sitting there, and I knew bikers when I was in Alabama too. Not like I do here in Georgia.
Yeah,
but they was all like, you got to get that whole kit because you fuck around and hit that pavement wrong.
Well, yeah. Well, shortly after I had sold mine, a couple years later, I was looking and I was like, yeah, these high boosters, those are nice, they're sexy bikes.
300.
But man, alive, them high boosters are nasty, boy. I had a CBR, and that big CBR looked like a scooter. Now I want a cruiser. Now that I'm older, and Nikki and I have talked about it, down the road, as soon as I'm able to, I want to get a cruiser. But we've talked about it on here. I want an Indian.
I had looked at the Gold Wing, but it's too expensive.
That's expensive, huh?
I looked at that Harley that's like a Gold Wing. Because when I saw that they made a Harley that was similar to a
told her she's now my new emotional support human when she's wrapped up in that blanket.
What blanket is that?
It's the one my guidance counselor got me for Christmas.
Your ancestors got you for Christmas?
Guidance counselor.
Oh.
I thought she said ancestors too. I was like, oh,
okay, so I'm not the only one.
Yo, can you have them pass a message for me? I got some people I got to get back. I need some advice.
Are you talking to our ancestors? Can you please tell me who we are and what we are?
One thing I know is that
The only thing I know for sure is that German and Native American, indigenous people.
Native American.
Yeah.
Huh?
The only thing I know for sure that I have in me, which has been passed to you, is German and Native American.
I know about the German, but not the Native American.
Yes.
Whoa.
And your mom is Irish.
That explains a lot.
Your mom is like Irish.
I think about 5 or 6 generations back, there was Irish in my family.
Her mom is like damn near off the boat Irish.
Why? What are you on there?
On YouTube, because our YouTube our comments aren't coming up here, so I had to pull up YouTube on here so I could see them. Click, you forgot about Bat Crap Crazy. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Amanda?
Okay, bye.
No, her both. No, not her. Not your grand. Their mom. Oh no, I don't hate the Irish. I just hate the English. And you can kind of understand. I mean, my hatred for the English is Mark's fault. No, her dad's side was Irish, and her mom's side both Irish. I mean, like her mom did the whole thing background check, and it was like to the fucking clan that she's a part of, that her family came from. You heard what the fuck Hey, Mark, I said what I said. Sound familiar? Bitch. Cleveland Browns, so you shut your whore mouth. Oh, yeah, I absolutely got back.
I don't know anybody who likes the English government. I don't know anybody who likes the English government. I really don't.
Tony, hold on.
Go. That motherfucker keeps talking about Alabama. I lived in Alabama for 20 years. I will defend Alabama. I will defend Alabama. So go ahead. I already told that.
Go ahead and say it, Tony. Go ahead and say it, Tony. Go ahead and say it, Tony.
Folks see this shit. I already told them.
Go ahead and say it, Tony. Go ahead and say it, Tony. Say my 2 favorite words from Alabama.
Fuck you. No.
Come on. Nope. Give us an RT, Tony D.
Nope.
Just like in Miracle on 31st Street. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets their wings. Every time somebody screams, "Roll Tide," somebody done got their sister pregnant. Or auntie mommy pregnant.
And his state is just as damn country as Alabama is. He need to be quiet.
Maestro, the guy's name is Maestro Lee Duck. Who's really worried about how big he is?
I think Maestro is a big dude now that I think about it.
Nah, he's a little guy.
He make it look like a shrimp.
Maestro Lee Duck. He's about 5'2", 295 pounds. He's probably got him some scraggly ass, bright red beard. We try. He's English, so he's got these gnarly ass fucking teeth in his mouth. Hey, what is he like? Is he like a Canadian goose and a swan combo?
Wow.
I fucking hate Canadian geese. Those motherfuckers are pricks, man.
Yeah, they are.
Straight up assholes.
Geese and swan. If you fly in the whole fucking continent, you'd be an asshole too.
I don't even have a colony and I'm an asshole. I don't have a pack. I don't have nothing. I'm just an asshole. I'm just saying, Tony D. Alabama makes it really easy to make fun of. West Virginia's in the same goddamn boat. They had a whole ass fucking reality show about an inbred family in West Virginia. And the name of the show, look, it's a goddamn job. They had, I think it was like the whites of West Virginia or something like that, and it was about an inbred family in West Virginia that was like 9 generations deep.
The funniest conversation I ever had, I was in Texas for training I had, me and one of the guys from my unit. And he was from like
You ain't wrong, Mandy.
deep in the country of Alabama. We had a guy in my class, he was literally from fucking West Virginia. This motherfucker from West Virginia tried to call my homeboy country. My homeboy called him a hillbilly. Why am I dying laughing listening to two motherfuckers? He said, whatever, hillbilly. I said, I can't even, y'all are right about the shit everybody says about each other.
Oh, yeah. No,
He said, I don't know. He said, whatever, hillbilly. And he was ready for him. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's like being from the country, you got classes of being from the country.
Yes,
You're
you
either
do.
redneck.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, you do.
Yep, you're either
Just 'cause
country.
you're in the South doesn't mean you country.
Yeah.
I will give you Atlanta.
You have to be from the country to be one of
a major state or a state with a major metropolitan city doesn't mean you have country areas, and I give you New York.
You have to be from the country. And it doesn't matter if you're from the South, the Midwest, the North, because New York, ladies and gentlemen, newsflash, spoiler alert, New York's got some beautiful fucking country.
The Adirondack Mountains.
Yep. There are classes from being from the country. You're either a country bumpkin, you a country boy or girl, redneck, or a hillbilly. Yeah. And hillbillies are generally reserved for those that, Tony, to put in retrospect for you, the hills have eyes, wrong turn. Them some fucking hillbillies.
Them some inbreds.
Them some inbred ass hillbillies. Alabama fans, hillbillies.
And Helen, I did tell you that it's been over a year. I understand where you're coming from, though. I don't know them. Spoiler alert, I might be related to one of the wrestlers.
One of the wrestlers? Sheamus O'Toole.
No. No. That's the only motherfucker I know that could beat his own chest and it still wouldn't turn red with his pale ass. That was a pale motherfucker.
That motherfucker.
Pale motherfucker.
I had a buddy of mine, 100%, well, damn near 100% Irish. I think he was Irish. Or no, he was Scottish. And we went to wrestling. And we were sitting ringside. And Sheamus was his like favorite wrestler because, he was representing the motherland. Sheamus came down the ramp. And he said, God damn, Sheamus, you make me look tan. Fucking Sheamus looked over. It was like, what? Took him completely out of character for a second.
Steve Wonder, how you doing, lady? Thank you for being here.
What's going on, Stevie? That is a bright motherfucker, Sheamus.
Sheamus is bright to be. I think he's Irish, and Drew McIntyre is Scottish, I believe.
Yeah. Sheamus is yeah. Because Drew went by the moniker of the Scottish psychopath for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
What up, Falker? Sasquatch. Amanda over on YouTube said, Sasquatch everyone is a little guy next to you. I'm not even that big. I'm only fucking 6'2".
Oh,
now, he's also a wrestler. It's not his real name.
No, it's Sheamus. SEAMUS.
But yeah, he is. No, Tony's right. He's Irish, and Drew is Scottish.
Drew is Scottish, yeah.
There's a lot of Irish and Scottish wrestlers out there now, man.
Well, you had Finley. I believe he was Irish.
Yeah, but he's old school. Finley's old school.
Oh, nothing. I'm trying to calm down from a message I just got about 5 minutes ago when I kind of caught myself. I'm so sick and fucking tired of people talking to me crazy.
That's why my rabbit holes out of this, Amanda.
What she said? Drew is short for Andrew. Yes.
Hello. No, Amanda over she's on YouTube. She said, "The longer you live in the country, the deeper you go down the rabbit hole."
She's right.
Man, I love my rabbit holes. They're fun. I mean, I could be doing so many other worse things in this life than randomly. Man, my newest one, Tony D. It's got me thinking. We got to
Best
go.
places.
It's got me thinking. We got to go adventuring.
You go ahead.
Come with me.
Where?
Just places.
Shit.
Abandoned towns.
Okay, let me go ahead and say this for everybody in the world. Let me just go ahead and stop this shit. You are white with a beard from the country. No.
Tony, I got you. We're both big as hell. We'll be fine.
I saw that second wrong turn. No, we won't. I'm not fucking with you.
Come on, Tony.
What say?
Let's go. Let's do some urban exploration and go to some of these abandoned towns and stuff.
The fuck I just say?
Come on, man. You got to live, man. You got to live life to its fullest.
I deal with you up here. Trust me.
You got to grab life by the horns, man. YOLO, bro.
Let's take a ride. No.
The last thing you ever want to hear a white guy say to a black guy, let's explore.
No. No. And the black guy barely made it on that last wrong turn. I'm not watching that shit. I used to be that crazy. Y'all motherfuckers too reckless. La 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 la. Girl, I'm trying to give you this. I'ma leave my door open, baby. Oh, Lord. Oh, I can't get you. Nah, I got to handle this one. Yeah, I'm not going to hesitate. Trust me. I got to handle this one. There's a little bit of justice and a little bit of self-respect and damn sure a whole lot of impatience. Sagittarius have a habit of making friends wherever they go. Yes, we do. Shut up. I'm just as mad as I was 2 days ago when I was down there throwing shit and Jason got nervous. I was pissed.
What the hell's got you all worked up, man? I need you to step away from all the goofiness and the nonsense, man.
No, no. This is personal. This is not internet. Just being honest, it's real life. And I was so damn mad. I almost wasn't gonna take my blood pressure pills. That's how fucking pissed I was.
Damn.
Furious.
I don't think Tony would be the first person ever killed in the cemetery. I think lots of people have been killed in the cemetery.
What the fuck?
Amanda in the YouTube, she said the urban exploring is for those with no will. I have lots of will to live, but urban exploring would be fun.
Listen, Mandy, LL was the first black man to survive a horror movie. I'm rolling with LL.
No, he didn't. Wait a minute.
They said LL was the first one to survive it.
Was that really a horror movie, though?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, no, wait. Didn't he survive in the Halloween movie, too?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
In H2O?
I haven't watched Halloween since the third one.
I think he was in H2O. He was the security guard at the college. I think he survived that.
No, that was Busta Rhymes.
No, Busta Rhymes was in Halloween Resurrection with Tyra Banks.
But I do know 2 movies LL got killed in. You probably never saw them. I've seen them.
What were they?
It's a movie called Rollerball.
Oh yeah. I love that movie. That movie
wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. Him and Wesley Snipes, it wasn't bad at all.
That movie got shit on. That was a great fucking movie.
That was a good fucking movie.
Yeah.
He did another movie called Mindhunters. That was good.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was good, and they got him in that movie too.
Mm-hmm.
Rod Digger survived 13 Ghosts. I want to give her credit for that one.
Yeah. Either it was either Tyra. Well, Busta Rhymes got fucked up. I gotta give my man credit.
I heard he got fucked up.
I gotta give my man credit though. Busta Rhymes was whooping Mike Myers' ass for a hot minute. He was doing all this karate, kung fu shit. He was beating Mike's ass for a hot minute. And Mike said, "All right, I'm done playing with you."
I watched the film. The white guy always ends up in the trunk tied up. That was that Gerard Butler movie when he was in the fucking bottom of the car. I think he was underneath the car. What's the name of that damn movie?
Tony won't let me give him hugs.
No.
Man just said give you a hug from her.
I got to see these comments over here. I'm not. No. I don't trust.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. Hi, creepers. How you guys doing?
It wasn't Law Abiding Citizen, my show. There was another movie he did.
Gerard.
Gerard. It's Jeddard. No, Jeddard is what she says.
Jeddard. It's whatever the hell we say it is, all right? For fuck's sake.
It's got it.
Amanda agrees with us. Rollerball was a good movie as well.
Rollerball was good. Yeah, that damn movie. Hold on.
Was that the guy in 300? No, that wasn't Gerard Butler, was it?
Yes, it was.
Oh, it was. That dude did a lot of chick flicks before all of a sudden he was like, I'm going to make an action movie.
I think 300 propelled him because he's been on a roll ever since.
Yo, that 300 movie was some shit, man.
I hated that second one because I don't like how they did that little girl.
No, but I'm talking about if you like look back at the history. I mean, obviously it was Hollywooded up a little bit, but you look back at the history of like Spartan soldiers and Spartan warriors and their community, so to say, and stuff like that. Them were some badass motherfucking dudes. Like 300,
they would fight, but they were savages, and I don't like some of the shit they did.
Yeah.
I just fucking don't.
Well, but I mean, it was literally 300 men that held off that entire Persian army.
That was a story. I learned about it in college. Yes.
Yeah.
It was either. What's the name of that fucking movie? He was under the damn. They had a house. They had a shed in the back, and they had a hole in the ground. They had buried his ass down there. In the end of the movie, you'll think it was him knocking and somebody found him. What's the name of that fucking movie?
I have no idea. It was Gerard Butler?
Yeah, it was Gerard Butler.
Gerard?
I want to say it was Shooters.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Because I'm sitting there trying to look up his fucking movies, and I forgot who.
I just remember I was looking at something. I was like, golly, this guy did a bunch of chick flicks before he got into like the action thriller type movies.
Yeah, he was a beast in Law Abiding Citizen. Law Abiding Citizen will teach you some shit. Y'all need to pay attention to that movie, seriously. That movie taught the people.
I tell you, what was that damn movie? I got to drop down the comments here for a second. I'll tell you a fucking movie to check out, man. It had my man in it. Fuck.
I don't think it was Rock and Roller Mandy. I don't think it was Rock. Damn, what's the name of that damn movie? It wasn't an action movie. It was more of a story. Because they didn't kill him. They left him in the damn hole in the ground under the car. They had the car parked, and there was a hole underneath the car, like when you do an oil change and shit. They had a hole down there, and they put his ass down there in the box. I think some shit was. Fuck, I forgot the name of that damn
movie. What is that movie? There's a really good movie I watched. Actually, I should probably watch that again. It was so good. My man Antonio Banderas, 13th Warrior was great. Acts of Vengeance, Tony. If you haven't seen that movie with Antonio Banderas in it, you got to check it out.
I haven't.
It's kind of like
I'm not even gonna lie, I haven't.
It's an action movie, but it's about vengeance. But he it's not really spoiling anything, but he takes a vow of silence, but he narrates the whole movie. And it is a crazy good movie.
Was it Rock and Roller?
And then Why didn't you just look up Gerard Butler? And
I did. I didn't see the title. The title didn't hit me. I only saw it once, so I don't entirely remember. But I just remember the ending. I was like, "Oh, that's fucked up."
Oh, that's not what I wanted. I don't want pictures of him. Yes, he's a handsome man. I get it. Olympus has fallen. Plane.
I still love him. And Hunter Killer. Hunter Killer was the shit.
Those Olympus, London, and Angel has fallen movies.
They're on right now. They're on right
Those
now.
movies were. I did not
Those
expect.
two were good. The third one was eh. The third one was eh.
Greenland was stupid. Law-abiding citizen.
Greenland was literally filmed at my job.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even damn know it. They literally filmed that movie right where I work at.
Huh.
Yes.
Oh shit! I forgot he was in Dracula 2000.
I saw that. I didn't believe that shit either. But I didn't watch that movie.
You don't watch that movie?
I didn't watch it. I wasn't going to.
Gamer was good. I don't even see Butterfly on a Wheel.
I need to watch that plane movie where he was a pilot. I do need to watch that.
Yeah, I don't even see anything that would be like remotely relevant to what you were saying about him being in the basement and shit. The Machine Gun Preacher movie was really good too.
That was good. I like that story. I love how it ended. That
was based off of a 100% true story.
It was an absolutely true story, and I will tell you, man, he gives a lot of credit to bikers when you don't give a fuck and do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly that's how I took that movie. I credit him for that one. He might deserve a damn award for that movie.
I had no interest in watching that movie. I'll be 100% honest with you. I knew the story behind it.
Right. I never heard that story.
And I just like, I don't really care to watch the movie, whatever. But I was sitting at home one day and I was flipping through channels. And
it was on. And it was on, right.
Yeah, and it was on. And I was like, you know what? I'll just throw it on. It'll be good background noise or whatever while I do other things.
Yes.
About 10 minutes into me doing other stuff around the house, my ass was glued to the couch.
Yeah.
I was done. It was game over. It was a wrap.
It started off good. I love the purpose of what he was doing. I love what he said he was doing, because people that go on missions like that, they fucking mean it. I know a guy, he literally goes on missions down in South Africa, helping people. And he always come back. He said, y'all need to shut up with these fucking complaints y'all got.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how it's supposed to be. You got to get out there and see the world before you're mad about what you're going through. And that goes for a bunch of us up there. The fact that we even got fucking technology, we got a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, you literally had people on this planet in 2023 that they're still living in basically
pre-industrialized, plain and simple.
In the Stone Age. They don't have electricity, they don't have running water, they don't have the fucking internet, which means
they don't have a home.
I mean, they have homes, but they build them.
They don't have a home.
When
I went to Turkey and saw that lady, the building was literally just the floors and the beams. There was no wall, and she's in there with kids hanging up clothes. I said, I'm not going to complain about how I live in the United States no fucking more. I will have a problem and not give two shits.
100%, man. It's wild.
She got her kids in a building with no fucking walls hanging up clothes. That shit broke my heart, man. And that was back in 2000. I said, I'm not complaining about shit.
Yep. I ain't complaining. I try not to complain about too much in my life. And then we got people on the internet apps arguing about the same dumbass shit for days on end. Just walk away.
I'm also not petty on purpose based on what I just told you, unlike some other people.
What's that?
Who are Cavaliers fans.
I am a Cavs fan.
Jesus.
I've been a Cavs fan my whole life.
I don't blame
you. Just like you know what, Tony D? That's one thing that you will never hear me give you shit about. Now I do tease you about your football teams, your NFL's teams, because you do like a couple of teams. But that's one thing that I really can respect, because you don't see a lot of true diehard fans of teams these days. I'm a Cavs fan. I'm a Reds fan.
What kills me is a lot of these kids are fans of who's on television.
Well, they're fans of who's winning.
They are fans of who's winning. That's what I think a lot of these Patriots fans were. And any of the kids from maybe 30 to younger are Patriots fans because the Patriots ran 20 years. A lot of 49ers fans because the 49ers ran it forever. A lot of Steelers fans are Steelers fans because of their parents. Cowboys fans because of their parents. Cowboys fans because they was always on TV.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever's on TV, whoever gets the most press, a lot of people are fans of. Right now, the biggest fan base to me over the next 5-10 years, I think it's going to be whoever goes to Las Vegas. And that's going to be the Knights. It's going to be the Raiders. And wait till they get a baseball team.
They're trying to get a baseball. They're trying to get a basketball team out there.
They're going to get the Oakland A's. The Oakland A's are moving to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
The basketball team, I don't know. That's a hell of a question. Who would go there?
I don't think anybody's going to go there. I think they're going to do just like they did with hockey. With hockey, they're going to buy a franchise. They're going to create a franchise.
Crazy, dude, it's overdue. Las Vegas is a major fucking city globally. Let's be clear.
Yeah, but and I understand the problem and why they're still kind of putting their toes in the water, even though they have an NFL team there. You know, that NHL team was kind of an experimental thing because gambling and betting is not allowed in sports right now.
Yes, it is.
Among the athletes.
Yes,
and I think that was one of those fears that they had putting professional sports in Vegas.
Yes, it was.
Our players are going to get in trouble for gambling.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So and personally, and this goes all the way back to me being a Reds fan and me loving Pete Rose. Pete Rose is my guy. You know, obviously, I when I was younger, it was like the tail end of Pete Rose's time in Cincinnati. So I miss the guys like Johnny Bench and some other players and stuff like that. I love Pete Rose. Pete Rose is my guy. Yes, he gambled. Yes, he broke the rules. But he never bet on himself or his team.
And they stated that. They talked about, even though he gambled on the sport and it was illegal, he never bet on his own squad. He was just gambling.
What's going on, Ted Hicks? How you doing, brother?
He was gambling on everybody else. They do credit him. I mean, they do acknowledge that. And
meanwhile, you got Barry Bonds and Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa, who were just blatantly fucking cheating. Was the steroids. And I say me personally, allow steroids in baseball. Make baseball fun. I love baseball, but it's a boring fucking sport.
Well, I thought it was bullshit that they got them for steroids. They bulked up, but it didn't really. I mean, they had been on shit to heal.
Yeah,
and they all acknowledged, they was on some shit so they could heal faster and keep playing. They're trying to get their contract money. I don't think they were doing anything other than trying to make it for their contract money, and I was good with that. But they talked about, and I watched Around the Horn when they covered it. Sports Center was all over it. PTI was all over it. They really did emphasize that they was using that shit just so they could heal faster. And I was
but at the same time, they were still getting bigger and strong. I mean, look at Barry Bonds. That turned into a goddamn grizzly bear.
2 months he swole up. You're correct.
Yeah, I mean, and that's bigger. That's going to affect it, especially when you're going after a record. You're like a home run. That's huge. But like I said, me personally, let them boys juice up in baseball. Let everybody juice up. And I want to see a pitcher throw 200 miles an hour because he's on steroids. Let them do it.
And in their defense, bodybuilding is a sport.
But technically, by the laws and the rules of bodybuilding, you're not allowed to use muscle enhancers or any enhancers of any sorts.
You're not supposed to use anything. I agree.
Yeah.
I remember 94 strike, 1998 home run chase, yeah. And Mark McGwire asked, everybody knew he was on that shit. And Jose Canseco, he never denied it. He said, Jose
Canseco was like, yeah, I am.
He didn't give up.
But nobody was going to say shit to him because the dude was a fucking psychopath. That fool was fighting everybody and anybody back in the day.
Jose Canseco and Mark McGwire were the shit when they were on the A's.
And the last time
they were beasts.
Yeah. And the last time I seen Jose Canseco, he's still a jacked up fucking monster.
He don't care.
He's a psychopath.
And he'll call everybody out. I think they did somebody screwed him over in Major League Baseball.
Barry Lamar Bonds.
And he called everybody out because when they were sitting there talking about he was done, he said, I'm surprised you ain't go after Alex Rodriguez. Next motherfucker on the list.
Oh yeah. He has. Yeah. Canseco has no fucks to give about shit. He's like, look,
He didn't give a fuck.
I am who I am. I did what I did.
They don't give a fuck about none of that. He didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. He was ready to call everybody out.
I mean, that's like if you catch Warren Sapp outside of doing like the professional Warren Sapp and stuff, but you catch him out, that motherfucker is shitting on everybody.
Warren Sapp, Charles Barkley, Jose Canseco. Imagine if those three had a show together.
Shit, I'd be glued every day. Give me those 3 7 days a week, an hour 7 days a week. I would watch every freaking second.
Barkley don't give a damn. He'll call everybody and he'll fight you.
Yep.
Them 3 dudes will fight you and talk shit. They don't care. Because Warren Sapp never cared. He never cared.
He never cared.
He never cared.
Mm-hmm.
Never cared.
McGuire shrunk.
He stopped working out so much.
Sammy Sosa turned into an Asian lady. I mean, have you seen Sammy lately?
He wasn't Asian. He was Caucasian.
He was what?
He was bleached.
Sammy was what? Puerto Rican, Colombian, something like that.
I think he was Dominican.
Now he looks like an old Asian lady. His skin is bleached.
He's bleached. Yes, he's bleached.
Yeah, he had that what I can't think of the name of that disease.
What, Michael Jackson? Yeah, bleached.
No. Yeah. But they said he had that disease and then he bleached his skin.
It wasn't vitiligo. He was bleached.
That's what they said. That's what I read. But he bleached it because he didn't want the patches.
Why?
I don't know, man. I don't understand this shit. Look, man, I just tell you what I read. I don't know. I'm not personal friends with Sammy Sosa, all right? I don't know the ins and outs of it.
I can't.
But yeah, he didn't like bleach. Obviously, he didn't just pour bleach on him and bleach his fucking skin.
He's bleached.
But he had some shit of some medical procedure.
I think I did hear about the medical procedure, but it threw me because this is scary.
Motherfucker looks like Bruno Mars right there. He's like a white Bruno Mars.
I can't talk to you. I can't talk to you. Somebody
like an old white Bruno Mars.
Look, somebody left his door open. I don't know what the fuck.
Sammy, I need you to get some vitamin D. I need you to get some sunlight, bro.
No, it's like after he retired, he just started going pale. And
yeah.
I don't think it's jaundice. Jaundice will do that to you.
Okay, but jaundice is a yellowing of the skin.
Yellowing of the eyes.
I thought it was the skin too. Like when
it could be the skin, you could get a little pale in the skin, but damn it.
But when what is it? When people start to have kidney failure and stuff, they get that yellowing of the skin, right?
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
We're not fucking doctors here. We're a goddamn podcast. We're a podcast where the host gets drunk and the co-host won't go fucking urban exploring with him.
You show up.
See, it's jaundice. I'm not as dumb as people think I am.
I'm sitting here reading it now. I don't see
I am correct, Click. That's getting a fucking star right there. That's going.
Is it jaundice? Did he have jaundice?
That's going in the goddamn comments Hall of Fame right there.
The buzz around drastic change. He was ill.
Right there, Tony.
That he uses a bleaching cream before going to bed that softens and lightens his skin.
See?
He bleaches.
I told you.
It's not. No, he bleaches his skin.
He was already starting to. It was already getting the. He was getting the splotches.
He looked like a member of Culture Club. That's who he looked like.
He looked like a fucking. Well, now he does. Do you really want to hurt me?
Yes, I was with bleach.
Yeah, see, it's jaundice when they get yellow in the skin.
I know it's the eyes.
But he didn't want the patches. He didn't want the splotches. That's why he started bleaching.
Splotches to me sound like vitiligo.
He was looking like a fucking spotted cow out in the pasture.
Yeah, I know people with jaundice. I never saw patches.
Well, you know what I mean. They're not patches, but you get like I didn't say patches. I said splotches. Like that model. That
hell, I can't. She gonna sit here and sing the song, then you're gonna say splashes. I can't get you to, okay?
What?
I can't.
You said it.
Splashes.
Splotches, not splatches.
Oh, splotches.
Yeah, splotches. Like that model. That's really super famous model. She's pretty as hell. But she's a black model, and she's got I think it's what did you say? Vitiligo? Yeah, so she's got like splotches of white.
I think a couple. Yeah, they bringing those.
Yeah. She's very pretty. She's a very pretty woman, and she embraces it. But some people don't. I think Michael Jackson had the same thing that was starting to happen to him, and that's why he decided to become a white guy or a white female. I really don't know what happened to Michael Jackson at the end. All I know is that he still made phenomenal music. I'm just saying, look back at old school Michael Jackson. That fool was dark.
Yeah,
and then not so.
Yes, he was.
He was paler than Seamus.
No, he was not.
He was paler than Seamus O'Toole.
His nose was smaller than Seamus's, but he was a paler than Seamus.
I don't even. His nose was not smaller than Seamus.
His nose went.
That motherfucker had a fucking damn near like a toucan sand beak.
Look, man, his nose became damn near a protractor. Stop it.
They had like a toucan sand beak.
No, it wasn't that long.
No, it was something. Poor Mike. What went wrong in that guy?
His nose was falling off in court. I said, y'all, I can't with you.
That happened to Artie Lang. His nose didn't fall off, but from all the coke, you know who Artie Lang is, right? The comedian.
I know the name.
He was on Howard Stern for years. He did what was it? Dirty Business with Norm Macdonald. It was a movie. He's an actor, comedian. He was on Howard Stern for years, and he did so much coke over the years. He was a known drug addict, but his nose literally just went imploded. So they had to do
will fuck your nose up. They used to tell us that we was kids. They're like, don't do that shit.
Yeah, Artie Lang had to have that reconstruction surgery on his nose. I mean, that man was a mess for years. I don't even know if he's still alive or not.
Artie Lang.
I think he's still alive. Because it wasn't too long ago that they were saying that he fell off the wagon again. He was back in court or some shit.
I'm glad Robert Downey Jr. didn't fall off the wagon again.
You want to talk about a goddamn comeback story?
Yes.
I mean, that man, you want to talk about from riches to rags to riches?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's what. Yeah, Leggy, I think that's what happened to Artie. I mean, because his nose literally like sank into his freaking face. He looked like Voldemort.
And you know, a lot of cocaine folks, they do that shit to stay awake. That's the scary part.
They do it because they're addicted, man.
That too. What got them addicted in the first place?
But I mean, because it was a party, man. I mean, look back at the 80s when cocaine was really prevalent and stuff like that.
Club days.
You know, the 80s, that was like a party decade, man. Everybody was having fun. Everybody, or even what was that in New York? What was that?
The Cotton Club. The Cotton Club.
No, the other one. Club. What was Club 64, 74?
Studio 64.
Studio 64.
You're right. Studio 64. That's right. That's right. Studio 64.
Yeah. It was. It was like so that cocaine. You know, cocaine became so popular because it was.
I was wrong with Cotton Club. It was Studio 64.
Yeah, it was one of those drugs that it was like everybody wanted to party. Everybody wanted to have fun.
Heroin. Yes, it was.
Yep.
Cocaine and heroin.
I mean, and you watch. I mean,
yes,
you can watch movies and you see people doing bumps in the bathroom and stuff like that. But I've watched a lot of documentaries. Yeah, I'm a documentary guy. Judge me if you will. But Jeeves, I mean, and this is like real footage.
69. Stop it, Jeeves. Stop
it. Studio 69. Yeah, it is. It is, Jeeves. But no, I mean, what you see in the movies.
Clean out Colombia with all the cocaine they did back then. You ain't lying.
Mm-hmm. Even in these documentaries,
yeah,
like
it wasn't just New York either. That's the crazy part.
No, it was all over the country,
the world.
Well, I mean, for just speaking, yeah, it was huge all over the world. I mean, Leahy could probably speak more on
the UK side,
on the English or the
UK side of things.
The UK. side of things with the 80s. We're only privy to what we see and what we're, what's put in our faces and stuff like that. But, I've watched a lot of documentaries about like Hollywood in the 80s and stuff like that, and with real footage in these clubs, and people were literally just doing bumps off of a fucking pin cap, man. They would be like three people. One dude would walk up and just doing bumps, passing it around.
Rolling up $100 bills.
Yep. Or you're sitting in the champagne room or the VIP. You got lines, and everybody's got a line, man.
Everybody get high and everybody get fucked.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't care. Who fucked you?
Everybody was fucking. Kind of like the 60s. Everybody. You ever seen the actual documentary of Woodstock?
I heard about it.
Man, a lot. Everybody was fucking everybody there. Male, female, man, woman, dog, cat, donkeys. It don't matter. Everybody was fucking.
They did say animals damn near fucking back then. That shit was
man, everybody was high, everybody was happy, and everybody was fucking.
Them dogs' tails wasn't wagging for nothing.
Tony can't stand me. I can't stand your ass. It was on his face. I can't stand your ass, Click. You ain't shit.
Everybody fucking. Everybody.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was a wild time.
You're trying to see two dudes fucking. I'm sorry, I'm just not.
It was. I'm just saying. But people were happy, though. I mean, at the end of the day, they were happy.
They was all busting nuts together. You're gonna be happy.
Yeah, it was not happy after that.
Hey, go ahead, no problem. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, we ain't got no problems here. No problem here. No problems here, baby.
You might as well sit here. Sure, go ahead. Get the fuck out of here.
Maybe that's what needs to happen.
I saw more porta potties than showers. Y'all some nasty motherfuckers.
Well, that's even today at these music festivals and these quote unquote raves or whatever that people go to, man, they don't shower for 3-4 days.
Fuck that shit.
Man, I've got a couple friends, male and female friends, that are music festival junkies. And they'll post pictures of night one, and I'm like, damn, y'all looking good. Y'all dressed out. You got your hair done. You got your, the dudes are dressed to the nines. They're like having fun. Day 3,
12 hours.
Yeah, day 3, makeup's all smeared down their face. Their makeup's 3 days old.
Ran down your ribs and shit.
Yeah, you got your hair's a mess. Both of them, men and women, they got the dirt stains rolling down on.
Came off the face looking like The Grudge. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, looking like they just spent the last 3 days in Gettysburg during the Civil War. Dirty as fuck, probably smelling like hell.
All of y'all smell like all 300.
And I hate to break it to you, in 2023, y'all dirty, disgusting, nasty, smelling, and y'all still fucking each other. Isn't that a care in the world?
Unclean and COVID. Nah, I'll be in the house.
Putting your dirty parts in other dirty parts.
All of you horny perverts out here making these new damn diseases. Y'all
all do. Get you some fucking handy wipes and wipe your dick and vagina off.
God of Moses looking motherfuckers.
Looking like fucking Plant from that goddamn Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I'm gonna make the zombie apocalypse with the orgies y'all having. Y'all go ahead.
Don't worry, Tony. You got me in the zombie apocalypse.
No, I'm shooting all you motherfuckers because y'all gonna shoot me. Fuck y'all.
I gotta shoot you. I said I got your back. You're good in the zombie apocalypse.
It's a zombie apocalypse. We're gonna die. I am not a sassy old lady. I'm gonna be an old-fashioned man sitting away from everybody.
Like, I don't know if you've ever seen In Living Color.
Don't do it.
But I need you to Google Damon Wayans.
Don't do it.
Was it Damon Wayans and David Allen Greer?
No. No.
What was that, Cabana Boys or something like that?
No, I don't remember. Fuck you. No. Fuck you, Viricosa.
That or Tony's going to be like full on Medea in a couple years.
No, I'm not either.
I'm just saying, we got our own very own Tony Medea D.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Only thing me and Medea will have in common is bucking motherfuckers.
Man, I can't believe I slept on that damn movie franchise so long.
It was the plays. You got to
catch the plays. Man, he Tyler Perry as Medea kills me.
The plays were it. The first one I saw that family union, I was dying. I was dying.
You know, I just got put on those movies in the last year or two ago. But man alive, them shits. Medea is a whole nother level of.
He made $1 billion off the plays.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even before that, he made millions off of his books.
Making the movie was easier than making a play for him. He said that.
Oh yeah, I believe it 100% because
that's why he can put out so many movies so damn fast. He's like, this is nothing.
Well, you get a lot of these actors, like Hugh Jackman or Neil Patrick Harris or any of these other actors or actresses that were on Broadway. And they said doing a movie or a television show,
Gravy Train,
is a piece of cake. Like Neil Patrick Harris was in How I Met Your Mother, and and that was 9 seasons. And he said every season was easier than a week of Broadway shows.
Yeah, because he was Doogie Howser, so he's been in the game for.
Well, yeah, he's been in the game for a hot minute, but. It was a sketch comedy show back in the 90s, Leggy, in living color. Keenan Ivory Wayans, Damon Wayans, the Wayans family put themselves on the map.
They really did. He hit the jackpot. He hit the jackpot.
With that television show. It was kind of like Saturday Night Live. I don't know.
It was close to Saturday Night Live, and it was.
But it was
urban in comedy. And you could dare say Dave Chappelle kind of copied some of their style of what he was doing.
Absolutely.
You could kind of say that, even though Dave did it different. But In Living Color,
I wouldn't say copy. I would say that
there was similarity. There was similarity.
But Keenan and what Keenan and Damon did was, or what Keenan did. Let's be honest.
It was Keenan. Yeah.
What Keenan did was they paved a way. They created that outlet or that avenue for Dave Chappelle because it was urban based. Jennifer Lopez before J-Lo was J-Lo. She was a fly girl on there.
People that came off of In Living Color, Helen's going to blow your mind. And you might have heard
Jim Carrey.
When I did that show Information Man, we talked about all those comedians and why I was standing up for Keenan Ivory Wayans so hard. Tommy Davidson, Jamie Foxx, Damon Wayans was already out, but he jumped up there because that was his brother. Kim Williams, Jim Carrey, all of them came off.
Well, Sean and Marlon were on there, and half the people forget that Sean and Marlon Wayans were on In Living Color.
Well, Sean was DJing.
Yeah, Sean was a DJ. Marlon was in it. David Allen Greer. See, a bunch of them were already veterans that just joined the show. But the people that were, and some of the best comedians out ever came off of that damn show. Well, Jim Carrey was on there, and he was huge in Canada when he came on.
Tommy Davidson. Shit, who else? There was a ton of motherfuckers on that show. And Jim Carrey literally launched his career from that show. It was on for him ever since. It truly was. But In Living Color was definitely iconic. Definitely iconic. You can't give the Chappelle Show credit without giving In Living Color credit, period. You can't.
I love you too. But I mean, even like the second wave generation of we said J-Lo, don't worry. Oh, now we got the YouTube comments.
Yeah, now they popped up. I see it now. What's up, Random Rick?
I wonder if I got in trouble on my YouTube page.
Is he on yours or mine?
I don't know where Random Rick is.
But he's on mine. Yeah, he's on mine. That was on mine. At least they popping up now.
But really?
Take your time.
But you even had a second wave. Oh no, I'm sorry. That was Mad TV. My bad. Sorry. That wasn't.
YouTube saw Triple R made a comment. They had to show.
Are you on Tony's page?
Yeah, he's on mine.
Your dad.
What?
Hey, come here.
What?
I gotta tell you something.
No.
But yeah, I do. It's really important.
No.
It's super important. Okay. You don't love me.
That's a smart woman.
Don't
Smart woman.
encourage her bullshit. He
You
must
do.
be on your page because I didn't see his comments on
Yes,
on
on
mine.
mine.
I wonder if we did get in trouble. Let me actually back to
Yep.
trouble. I don't have anything. Well, I don't know why they're not coming up. Yeah, I don't have anything that says. Oh, either way, that's weird. But no, yeah, In Living Color, man, was way ahead of its time when it came out. It was so good. I loved watching that show. One of the streaming sites plays it still. They actually have a whole ass channel for it.
Well, they only had 5 seasons.
Yeah, but I mean that's a hell of a run, though.
It was a good run, and it was funny.
And at that time when that show came out, Fox was not as big as they are now.
Brand new. That's why I was so iconic. Fox was a brand new network, and that 21 Jump Street, Star Trek: The Next Generation, Arsenio Hall show, all of them were like the intro money makers.
I mean, I'll still watch that old school 21 Jump Street.
I can't watch that shit no fucking more.
I'm not going to sit down and binge watch it, but if I'm bored, I'll watch an episode of it or two or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But Fox brought us shows like Martin and In Living Color,
New York Undercover.
New York Undercover was my shit, dude.
Oh, everybody's shit.
I love that damn show. I
would go to New York and my dad and them was watching it.
Mm-hmm.
They loved that show back then.
That was my show, but well, hell, that chick that was in the show,
Hauser, Married with Children, The Simpsons, all that shit came from Fox.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit came from Fox. Yes.
Tracy
Ullman Show, Gary Shanlin. Yes.
Malik Yoba, I still like him. That cat randomly pops up in like movies and different things. And
what was he to find a role outside of being a cop? And he talked about that one time. He didn't want to be a cop in a TV show no more. He already did that. He wanted to do something different.
Yeah, he was in something not too long ago.
Tyler Perry's movies.
Yeah, no, but he was in something else that I watched, and I was like, oh shit. I'm trying to look and see. I don't see it. But old girl that was in that played their captain or whatever, their boss.
Yeah.
The Hispanic lady, she was on I think she was on Dexter. Yeah, she was on Dexter for a hot minute. She was the chief on Dexter.
Mm-hmm.
Now that New York Undercover was my shit. That was my fucking show.
Yeah, I can't watch the reruns no more because he did his run and he was good. I'm not shitting on him, but everybody like, you watch the rerun? No.
Trying to look here and see.
He's in The Last OG. He's on Equalizer with Queen Latifah.
I haven't watched that yet.
I haven't either.
Not even in King of the Hill. And then you had your Saturday morning cartoons, Batman Animation.
That was for us. That was in the afternoon.
Well, yeah, you had your afternoon shows like Batman
and the Animaniacs,
Bobby's World with
I know who you're talking about. It's not Billy Crystal. Was it Billy Crystal?
No, not Billy Crystal. It's what's his name on the motherfucker from America's Got Talent. What the fuck is his name? God damn it.
Howie Mandel.
Yeah, Howie Mandel.
You had the X-Men cartoon.
X-Men cartoons, Tiny Toon Adventures, Life with Louie.
Yeah, Fox was killing it.
Goosebumps was on there. Power Rangers. took the world over from Fox.
Y'all can have them shits.
Tasmania, Taz had his own cartoon, the Tasmanian Devil. Spider-Man. Of course, that 70s show is on there. Married with Children.
Yes.
There was a Godzilla series on there. Big Bad Beetleborgs. That was an afternoon show. Yeah, man, it's like
y'all can have Power Rangers, Goosebumps. Y'all can have them shits.
And Goosebumps was great.
Whatever.
And you know what? And I know you haven't seen them yet.
Oh, the game show, Greed.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, well we're not even into like the trash television on Fox. They had fucking Jerry Springer. Maury was on there for a minute. The Steve Wilkos show.
Did they start on that network?
Yeah. Jerry Springer was always on Fox.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, was it R.L. Stein? Yeah, R.L. Stein did Goosebumps. And just in the last couple years, they did a three-movie trilogy on Netflix. It was called Fear Street.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Fear Street 1978, 1994, and 1666. Not the R.L. Stein Goosebumps that we were all familiar with. They were a horror movie, but they were great. They were really good, and they were more for older teenagers and adults.
Did you know Jerry Springer was born in London?
And what?
He was born in London.
I did not know that. I know he was from Cincinnati.
He was born in London, grew up in Queens, worked under Robert Kennedy. This motherfucker. Okay, I'm missing these comments. Aged Out Time, Power Rangers came out. We're going to see what kids like the year. Jenny Jones was up there. Yes, she was. Ricky Lake, too. Yes.
Yeah.
Jenny Jones and Ricky Lake. I love Jenny Jones' show. I did. I loved her show. I really hated what happened to her ass. I really hated that.
All right, so we are not getting the comments from our YouTube page. I'm gonna have to work on that and see what's going on. Yeah, Tracy Ullman, the Gary Shandling Show, and Living Color. Most importantly, Married with Children, like
iconic.
That was like the fucking Fox show for years. And then I dare to say, as much as I'm not the biggest fan of the show, because I used to be, but I think it's kind of ran its course. The Simpsons kind of held their ground for a very long time.
Simpsons broke all the barriers.
Yeah, and
broke all the barriers. There was no South Park without it.
They're still fucking going.
There is no South Park without the Simpsons. Shut off your comments on YouTube.
All right, Random Rick. I'll see you Friday, bitch. Or Thursday, or I don't know, whatever night it is that you steal my gimmick. Married with Children was kind of a staple. Simpsons has always been a staple, and Living Color was a staple. Arsenio Hall was a staple. Family Guy became a staple.
Star Trek: The Next Generation was a staple.
Star Trek was on there for a hot minute. Yeah, they were a staple. But much like the Simpsons, the Family Guy kind of ran its course for me.
Well, the Simpsons is still telling the future.
That's what they're saying, man. It's scary the amount of shit that the Simpsons have predicted. I've been down that wormhole, man. I've been down that wormhole because I'm like one of these naysayers who's like, nah, man, y'all really buying into this whole Simpsons bullshit.
Well, what's crazy is all you gotta do is pull up the old episode and they show you.
Well, like I said, I like to get into my wormholes and do deep dives on my own and stuff like that. And one of the things I seen one time, it was a series. They showed the air dates of these shows.
Yes.
And I was like, God damn.
Yes.
Family Guy was good for the first 3 or 4 seasons, but after that, I was kind of over it.
I was too.
I love Futurama. That show was great.
I didn't like Futurama.
American Dad. I like American Dad. I don't like
American
Bob's
Dad
Burgers.
was when they were doing too much.
Yeah, they were doing a little bit too much on American Dad. The Cleveland Brown show was cool, but
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Stop that. No, it wasn't.
I mean, it could have been cool, but it was played out from Jump Street.
No, it wasn't.
Cleveland Brown show was played out from Jump Street from first episode.
But
I watched it. Now, don't get me wrong. I watched it, and I still laughed my ass off at it.
They ain't had to do them like that.
But, yeah, I mean, come on.
Do them like that.
I've never liked Bob's Burgers. They started this.
It is racist jokes and segues. You are correct, Random Rick. That's what was wrong with the Cleveland show to me. A lot of racist jokes and segues. Yes, it was.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think he was talking about Family Guy. Family Guy was
Family with all types of stereotypes, and
they just made fun of everybody.
Yes, they did. South Park did too. South Park was just as fucking bad.
I never liked South Park, man. That shit came out like when I was in 8th grade.
That movie was one of the best comedies ever.
That show came out when I was like in 8th grade, and I watched the first season and I was done. It's just dumb, man.
That movie was so fucking funny.
I was just like,
I had to walk out the theater to catch my breath. I was laughing so hard.
No, South Park. I'll give Trey Parker and Matt Stone. I'll give them credit. Ain't nobody safe with those guys. They're going after every damn body.
Every fucking body.
When I go after everybody, this guy shakes his head at me, just so you know. But he loves South Park.
They did it before you.
I'm aware of that.
They did it before you.
There was people out there that did it before them.
Y'all can have basketball.
This guy wants to sell me out to the entire state of Alabama.
You sold yourself out there.
It's not my fault just because every time somebody screams out RT, auntie, mommy, or sister, or
go ahead and get them, y'all. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yes, I'm not the one doing it. I'm not the one who is continuing with the incestual relationship.
I have gone overseas with those motherfuckers. I'm gonna let them have you.
I'm not the one continuing the incestual bloodlines. Just because, look, it's 2023. Everybody can change. Everybody can change. It's been 10 generations since your family tree looks like this, Alabama. Stop it.
He's going out of his range.
Time to make a change.
Like Obama said, learn something strange.
Like Obama said, Alabama, it's time for a change. Your family tree can have branches and forks off of it. What are you doing? Hi. What are you doing?
What up, man?
Stop playing?
Yeah.
You smell all sweaty and gross.
So do you.
Oh, okay. What you doing? You eating my chair?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
You coming in?
Yeah.
You want to eat some dinner? Just coming to get some water? Going back out and being feral?
Your dad's got a ponytail. Don't grow up to be like him.
What's that?
I said your dad's got a ponytail. Don't grow up to be like him.
I don't know. He's just mad because I got a long ass hair and beard. Something that I have hair on my head and face. Two things that you can't grow.
I shave mine.
You can't grow them.
Yes, I can. I just shave it.
Prove me wrong.
No.
Come on.
I've had a goatee already.
Give me a big old bushy beard and an afro, Tony.
I've had a goatee. I'm good.
Come on. I said a beard, not a goatee.
I had a goatee. I'm good. I'm not down with the scruff life.
No, I worked at it. I don't work. You say that. The guy at my local vape shop. I walked in there the other day. He's got long hair, like all of his hair is long. It's not shaved like mine is.
Mm-mm.
And he had a fucking sleeve of a shirt that he'd cut off on his head, holding his hair back and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I said, God damn, son. This shit's almost all the way, it's like all the way down his back, damn near. He's like, yeah, but I still can't grow a beard like yours. And I'm like, yeah, not many. There's not many out there that can. I am the chosen one.
Mm-mm.
You know what? You tell him to stop hating on the fact that I have an amazing beard and luxurious hair, and I will stop telling him to grow his hair and beard out. He's jealous. He's jealous. And the sad part about it was, if Tony could actually grow a beard, he'd probably make me want to shave mine off because he. Black dudes grow nice beards.
We grow everything better. Remember that.
I mean, just because it's bigger doesn't mean it's better. I'm just saying.
Trust me.
Bigger isn't always better.
Oh my God.
I think he does. I think that's why he doesn't grow it out. The patchy beard, Tony. Like it doesn't grow in and all connect. Like you're.
It doesn't.
Yeah. I've seen Tony with some facial hair. Not a lot. Lady, I can actually show you guys. I'm not a catfish with my beard. And actually, I showed Nikki a picture of it because we were having that conversation about guys who have beards and being catfishes and stuff like that. I actually just showed her friend a picture the other night. We went out Tuesday night. We had a date night last Tuesday night. The kids weren't here, so we went out and had dinner and had a few drinks and stuff like that. And that came up. I don't know how, but it did. I mean, I'm not great or anything like that. I'm not like fucking Brad Pitt or Matthew McConaughey or Idris Elba or anything like that. But, you know, I don't know. I said Idris Elba because apparently that's Nikki's Hollywood crush hall pass.
All the women are crazy over that dude right now. That's
I ain't mad at you know what? I ain't mad at him. That's
the hall
cat.
pass. You're done, son. If that's her hall pass, you're done.
I ain't mad. That's a good looking cat, and that's a smooth ass brother, man. Hey, the dude is sick in everything he does. He killed me in that damn what was that Stephen King movie where he was like a
Dark Tower.
Yeah,
that shit was corny as fuck.
You don't like that movie, man, but that movie, hey, Idris Elba was.
I mean, he did a job. I don't like how he was holding the gun and shooting it though. I don't like.
Yeah, that was a little weird, but.
And big ups to him in Pacific Rim.
That was a very underappreciated movie.
Because they seemed like they were doing too much of those fucking robots.
Yeah, that was the first beardless picture I come across, so like I ain't mad at it. Plus I got a burn on my face because somebody burned me with a cigarette.
Do I get the homeless pet? Every now and then I get a couple. See, that's. Yeah, you look ridiculous. Keep your beard.
That's what I just look super young without a beard.
That's what you want. Maintain the youth.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I mean,
Kimbo Slice had a decent beard. What I'm not going to do is grow that shit out like James Harden. That shit's ridiculous.
That's going to kind of get me in trouble right there because I'm holding a Budweiser can. But
yeah.
Budweiser. I drank Budweiser for years, and trust me, I was drinking Budweiser. What the fuck? I stopped drinking Budweiser way before the whole Budweiser scandal.
I mean, I'll drink Budweiser. It's just not my preference. I'll drink that over any other beer, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've always been a Budweiser guy. Yeah, exactly. I look like me, but younger. Exactly. No. So it's like not like I grew my beard out and I look like a totally different person all of a sudden because I have a beard. But no, I drank Budweiser for years. That was my go-to. And then I don't know, about 2-3 years ago, when I started working, when I was like,
you all to see me with a beard. That'll be about the strongest I'll go with a beard right there. And that's about 4 years ago. I keep it neat and clean.
Yeah, it's not really a beard. That's like fuzz.
Whatever.
No, I'm not. It's facial hair,
It's
but
neat.
it's not like I wouldn't call that a beard.
It's neat. She said, please don't do that again.
I got a full ass beard, and mine is neat.
It's neat.
Like I've said a million times, and I still stand by this. Guys, if you're gonna have a beard, you got to take care of it. You got to get it edged up. You got to get it
take care of
cleaned
it.
up.
You got to keep it. Yes.
You gotta wash it. You gotta wash it. Buy you a beard straightener, brush it, comb it, put your product in it, put your oils in it, put your balms in it, put your moisturizers in it, put all that. You gotta have products, man. I got products. I got a whole ass shelf of products for my beard.
Save money, just shave.
I don't think he's doxing anybody.
Who?
Like he said, stop doxing your family.
I didn't.
That's
about the roughest. Oh, I didn't know my shit was still up.
That's
about
weird.
the roughest I've been right there.
Yeah, a little scruffy.
I know it was still up. I appreciate it, y'all. I didn't know it was still up.
Little scruffy, a little rough around the edges.
I ain't show the whole family, trust me. Y'all just got some of the pictures. That was scruffy. I was trying to get the whole facial thing going, like Lawrence Fishburne on Deep Cover. That's the beard I really want.
Yeah. No, I mean,
yeah, he gonna have to edit that motherfucker. They do screenshots. You're right.
People who screenshot shit ain't got nothing better to do with their fucking lives. They're a bunch of fucking losers.
Yeah, I want to fight them.
And they're probably all in the same place at the same time, having the same fucking argument that they've been having for fucking 10 years. I'm trying to look and see if I have anything. Oh, yeah, because I couldn't have facial hair when I worked at Orkin. I could have a mustache, but that was about it.
I'm not putting any facial hair on my job.
And when I quit my job and I came back to Ohio, I started growing my beard back out, and I've shaved it down a couple times. I've trimmed it all off, or shaved it, like not shaved it all off, but taking it down to like a 1 on the trimmers.
Yes.
But I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, it's just a matter of just fucking taking care of your shit, man.
Absolutely.
Taking care of your shit, as Tony says, when y'all give him a hard time about, flossing his teeth or
hygiene, kiss my ass,
Q-tip in his ears or whatever. Just fucking hygiene, man. Just take care of your shit.
My ears itch. That's all it is. My ears itch.
People be weird, man. Just looking out for you.
Maestro, people do
be really weird.
I just followed you back, Maestro. I just followed you in the first place. Hell,
it's like I get on Jeff, and I made fun of Jeff when he got COVID, and his doctor told him to shave his beard off, and he shaved his beard off. I'm like, dude, just fucking wash it.
No, you should shave it.
Just fucking wash your shit, man.
Wash it too, yeah, but definitely shave it.
Clean your shit. Wash your shit. You'll be fine. Because that was the biggest thing they were telling everybody. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Wash your hands.
The full fuzzy scruffy. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that for real. No, I'm glad. I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate. I thought I
wasn't paying attention, Tony. So otherwise, I would have
put it down. So he good.
I was over here on my phone trying to find pictures myself. I wasn't even paying no damn attention until I looked over. But no, I mean, I don't know. People like that have no fucking lives and have nothing going on. And
a bunch of folks don't. A bunch of folks don't. Trust me.
They ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit. And I was like, I had now I turned my location off on my Snapchat a long time ago because I had somebody show up at my house, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Just shoot him.
Well, I wasn't gonna shoot her, but when I first got on Periscope, my location was on and stuff like that. And this cat who just all he did on Periscope was try to dox people or threaten people and all this other goofy shit. And he popped into my live one night, and we all kind of went in on him. And he's like, "I know right where you're at. Click, keep pushing my fucking buttons." Well, the next day I sent him a message. I said, "I know where you live. I know where you work. I know where your kids go to school." I was like, "I know everything about you. I know how much money you made last year. Do you really want to play this fucking road or play this game?" I said, "The best suggestion I can have for you right now is for you to come in my live next Saturday night and apologize to me." And guess who was in my live that next Saturday night apologizing? And I didn't need all his Periscope or any of the other dumb shit.
I need a few people apologize to me. They done broke all the damn rules of fuckers.
No, yeah, sadly, we shouldn't have to worry about that because, I mean, at the end of the day, we're not in here. We're not in here picking fights. We're not in here looking for fights. We're not in here looking for drama. I can't speak for.
We can.
Tony or Jeff or Stan or Mike or Brian or anybody else who's been on this show outside of the show. I'm live 3 times a week, maybe 4 times a week. I mean, I'm on here 3 times a week, and I'll get on TikTok maybe once a week, if that, or once every couple of weeks. I mean, people can do shady shit for their entertainment, but as we've said a lot of times, fuck around and find out. What's up?
What's up?
You're not allowed to be on here. I was told that I'm a terrible dad and a terrible podcaster because my kids are on my show.
Maybe they should mind their fucking business.
Well, it was also some 60-plus-year-old drunk skank who has no life.
Well, maybe she should mind her business. It's not her place. It ain't her show. She can mind her business.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention my kids have no filter, much like their dad.
Yeah.
I didn't raise no pussies. What'd you tell them to do?
I said mind the fucking business. And
Watch your mouth.
What?
Damn.
I'm 18. It's okay.
Yeah.
Mind their business.
Yeah.
They don't run it. They don't sit here and do what they need to do for it. They don't have to
They don't
comment on
pay
it.
us either. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to take Tony's approach. Yeah. Yeah. I got Yep, I'm that dead. Hey, will you bring me some beer, please?
Yeah.
Thanks. What are you doing?
I'm here ready to straighten my hair.
Oh. So, my kids have my DNA, and part of my DNA structure is 0 fucks to be given at any given time.
Who gives 0 fucks?
My DNA.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, cut that up so the turtles don't get their heads stuck in it.
Oh, the poor turtles! Don't tell me that.
That's what happens. You can't.
I can't do.
You get the scissors, you goofball. That's
I don't
what.
want
Just
the
cut.
scissors.
All right. Well,
I got muscles for a reason, but
you just said you can't do it.
I can't do
You
it.
muscles apparently are not developed. Yeah, the big bad wolf, the boogeyman, the Baba Yaga cares about turtles, and I don't want them to get their heads stuck in the 6-pack rings when I buy 6 packs of beer. So I chop them up. Judge me if you will. Call me a pussy. I don't care. I don't want the turtles to get their heads cut off. Oh yeah, seagulls, sea life in general.
Exactly.
The fuck seagulls first and foremost. Seagulls are assholes.
I don't like them. They're mean.
Do you guys need another dance break? Trading places. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we do.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Fuck a seagull. I'll put a whole ass 6-pack of seagulls in those rings and carry their bitch asses around as an example to the rest of the seagull nation. I learned a lot of things from fucking The Godfather. Marlon Brando taught me sometimes you have to make examples to get your point across. Yes, my kids are just as big as assholes and unapologetic as I am, and have no damn filter.
People don't realize your kids will not care when it comes to you. They will knock a motherfucker out.
I raised them that way, man.
It's instinctive. You don't even have to.
Click, put the bird down.
Jason was a baby, and my stepdaughter, her godfather, was over here. And he was halfway play wrestling with her and everything. Jason was in the diaper, walked up to him like this. He was like, "Oh, okay." He said, "Okay."
Remember that Super Bowl Doritos, the Super Bowl Doritos commercial a few years back?
I ain't gonna lie, no.
With the kid, the guy came to pick his mom up for a date, and he tried to get his Doritos, and the kid smacked the shit out of him, smacked him right in the mouth.
Yeah.
And he said,
Yeah.
"You have her home by 10."
Yeah. Believe in that shit. My mom tried to go out on this one time. We was teenagers. She had checked me afterwards. She was like, "I'll be back." I was like, "Where you going?"
Yeah, where you going?
My sister was like, "She said, I'm going elsewhere." Where you going? She came out.
What the hell?
She said, "You mother forgot I'm the mother." I'm like, "All right, no problem." All right.
Hey man, I was like that. I was like that with my moms. I was very protective. I was, but I was also as big as I am right now. Give her minus some pounds.
When it comes to your parents, you're supposed to turn into a full fucking just unfrozen Decepticon on the motherfucker. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what
at 12 years old, I was damn near 6 foot tall.
I mean, let your mutant X gene come out on the motherfucker.
Okay. At 12 years old, I was damn near a full grown ass man.
I was taller than my mom at 10, so
yeah. I mean,
I'll be ready.
Shoot. Well, I was tall. I was taller than my mom at 12, but my mom was also. She's pretty tall for a woman. She was like 5'8".
We go places. She want to go shopping. I'll be standing just like this, just looking.
Well, that's.
She used to laugh and tell me, "Won't you let your mother live?" I'm like, "She's fine."
Yeah, she's fine.
She's fine.
That's my stepmom. That Mama Jo is my stepmom.
Yeah, she's awesome.
My real mom's. She was a mess, but yeah, I was very protective, and as a kid, I got into some fights with some grown ass men.
Supposed to.
I wore their asses out too. They didn't expect 10, 11, 12-year-old Glick to wear their asses out.
Just saying. First of all, they didn't want to fight no kid.
No, they like I said, my mom was a bit of a mess, and she dated some real fucking losers. I drugged one dude so bad, his fucking brothers came back.
Supposed to. I mean, I've dated women that had kids, and their sons was always ready to bother me. I said, "I understand. So you ain't getting no problems out of me. I understand. Matter of fact, I respect it."
Oh, one dude, I drug his ass because he raised his hand. I said, this is the first and last time. He said, "What are you going to do about it?" That's all I needed to hear.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
What?
That's one of the moments where I'm not going to lie. If a grown man tells you that, you're going to call your homeboy. This dude sitting there talking about he's going to hit my mom and ask you what I'm
doing. You don't know who I am.
They're supposed to show up.
I literally at that time I had watched one of my best friends. We were on the basketball court. We were playing basketball, and he had gotten into a fight a few days beforehand. We was playing basketball. I watched 4 dudes walk up on him. One dude shot him dead ass in the face. Told me I didn't see shit.
That's why you can't be fighting people.
Mm-hmm.
You'll never
and I was war torn and ragged at that point in my life. I'd been jumped multiple times. I'd been beat up because I was white, living in a certain neighborhood. I was targeted. I was. I
know that happens.
Yep.
That's why I always tell people that happens to both races. I know that shit happens.
Oh yeah. I where we lived at, I was targeted and I was profiled. I was a white kid. I was a big kid, and I got jumped. I got beat up. But I might have got my ass whooped, but I went down swinging every time. And I took a couple of them motherfuckers with me.
Supposed to bring somebody with you, yes.
Yeah.
Bring somebody with you.
You roll up with me with 6, I'm going to make you a promise that at least half of you are coming with me. Yep. I might be getting my ass whooped, but I'm whooping 3 or 4 of your asses too.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "What are you going to do?" We were done talking at that point. We was done talking. I mean, that was one of the biggest reasons why I wound up going and living with Pops. Nah, you're good, Maestro. Unfortunately, my mom's passed about 12 years ago. My actual real mom, she passed about 12 years ago. Yeah, about 12 years ago. But Mama Joe, that's Pops' wife. They've been together for like 30 years almost. So
she's pretty much a stepmom, straight up.
Yeah, and to a certain degree.
And that's just by the numbers.
The only Prius isn't just
but yeah, no, man, I'm not gonna be that parent or that dad who's gonna get mad at my kids for standing up for themselves.
Of course not.
Now, if they want to act like little fucking knuckleheads and act like bullies and try to mistreat people or treat people a certain type of way, unprovoked, fuck who you're dealing with. You're gonna have to deal with me first and foremost. You ain't gonna act like that. I ain't never been a bully. I will never. I can't stand bullies. I've been bullied. I can't stand it. I don't like it. That shit makes me sick. But as a dad, they absolutely. I want my kids to stand their ground, and I want my kids to stand up for themselves.
Absolutely.
And you don't have to be afraid of shit, because as long as you're doing the right thing, I got your back.
Both my boys always been ready to fight. That's nothing I ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yep. Oh yeah. Pops has been around a few times. Pops and Mama Joe have been around a few times. Now, unfortunately, we haven't talked since January, but it is what it is. I'm not stubborn, bullheaded, asinine, asshole, whatever you want to call it. I'm not making that first. I'm not making the move again. We haven't talked since January. If you want to reconstruct that or fix that or work on that, then you know my number. Because you made your decision when I was a kid, and you've shown me how you make your decisions as an adult. Once again. Sometimes in some people's eyes, water is thicker than blood. Just saying. But no, I mean, yeah, my kids are all hard-headed, knuckle-headed jackasses like me. But not without just cause. We're not just going to be assholes just to be assholes.
Some people do. That's the misconception.
Oh, yeah, some people do. A lot of people do.
That's the misconception.
I mean, you can go on the internet, and you can go on any platform on the internet, and you can see, as Leggy said earlier, I think it was Leggy, it might have been Mark. Let me scroll through here and double check. Yeah, it was Leggy. People do shady shit for entertainment. They aren't well in the head. Absolutely. I mean, there's whole ass platforms.
Bored, corny, and lonely.
There's whole ass fucking platforms of people who do nothing but fight over the same dumb shit day in and day out and day in and day out, and all hours of the day and night, and they're fighting about the same goddamn shit when all you got to do. I'm not one who's typically going to block people. Like, I don't want to block you because at the end of the day, I'm not going to associate myself with you, and I'm not going to mix words with you. But if you mad at me, keep watching. Enjoy the show. Stay mad. I'm not going to block you. I don't block people. There's very few people who've been blocked.
Very few, I agree.
right? Same conversation, same dumb shit, day in and day out. Like, get the move on. Move on. I mean, I've done that on various platforms. Periscope, I did that. I didn't block nobody. They'd come in, they'd talk shit and act. Mark can probably attest to this. They'd talk shit and act all kinds of crazy. I didn't pay them no damn mind. Every once in a while, I'd get on their asses. But for the most part, I didn't pay them no mind. Now, the comments, the chatters box, so to say, well, that was a different story. I mean, you get a couple people every once in a while, the chatters box would go ballistic on their ass. Same thing with like TikTok. When I went to TikTok, man, I wouldn't pay the haters no mind. Every once in a while, I was feeling a little froggy and a little feisty, and I would entertain them for a hot minute. But other than that, I just kind of fucking ignored them and let them play themselves. And then the chatters box would just fucking just rip them apart. Yeah. And the chatters box was y'all, Mark, y'all, Tony D. I don't know how familiar you are with this.
When your audience regulates shit for you, it's priceless. You ain't even gonna tell.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if you've ever had this happen in your.
Yes, I have, because remember when I did an interview with Tracy and they jumped.
Oh
on
yeah.
They jumped on Jay's.
Dude, I wouldn't even get to say shit. I wouldn't even see the comment because I'm doing my own thing, and all of a sudden I'd see the chat just
they went, listen.
Just
I don't give a fuck. Glick, this go to you and everybody who told me to get over Haps. Y'all kiss my ass. That night right there, they all knew how serious I was, and they was right there for me. I will never forget that shit. I will never forget that shit, dog. And I hope everybody who was ever on Haps with me hears me when I say that shit. I will never forget that shit. I will never. There was like, when you cut this shit out, you know this shit for real. This is serious. Stop being it. They went ballistic. Oh my God, I wish I could have saved those comments. Oh shit. Maestro,
that was wild, man. And you know, and I
leave this shit alone. I cannot. I had so much fun. The fun you all had on Periscope with the fun I had on Haps. The best way for me to relay that shit. They was there. I did an interview with Tracy.
We had fun on Periscope.
I was so damn nervous. I was trying to be so serious. It was like a big moment for us as a community. They was helping me out. They were so right fucking there. The minute somebody did something stupid, whoa, they were just all over them. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, no.
I know what they did. Yeah, they sold it out. They sold it out. They did take the money. They weren't happy with the decision. I sat back. I said I was going to give it 6 months to come back. And it's been a year. It's over. I get it. It's over. And I said that on New Year. I did a broadcast on New Year's. I was like, as a man, I left it alone. I gave it a time frame and it was done. I will still talk about it because some of that shit that happened up there was so fucking pricey for me. For me. When everybody got out of Periscope, I got out of Haps. That's the best way for me to describe it because a bunch of Periscope people can't shut the fuck up about Periscope and it's been closed for 3 years. What, 2 years? 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
2 years, yeah. Periscope been down for 2 years, and they won't fucking let it go. I don't let Haps go until they let Periscope go. So you tell everybody, all you Periscope folks who won't let Periscope go, y'all leave me the fuck alone about Haps.
I let Periscope.
That was my shit. That was my shit.
Yeah, I let Periscope go when I walked away. When I moved on from Periscope and I went to TikTok. Now, what I'm not going to let go is I'm not going to let go of, you know, all the nights, all the lives I did, all the people that I've met, the people that I'm still friends with, the people
talking to each other.
Yeah, the people that I'm still friends with, the connections that I made. I met Mark on there. I met Krista on there. Krista pops in here every once in a while. She's like a little sister to me. You know, I met. That's where I met Stan and Kevin Hawley. I met those guys. I created a true friendship with Kevin Hawley and Stan through my Periscope lives. You know, there's a couple other cats that I've known since they were young, and I didn't let a whole lot of kids in there. And there was three that kind of snuck in they were so cool and they were so chill. But they became instantly protected. Krista,
Of course, 'cause
Darren,
they came in correct. They came in correct. They carried so properly.
yeah, Krista, Darren, and Wesley, they came in correct. I didn't know they were kids. Once I found out they were kids, they were already in, but they were protected not only by me, but by everybody in our group, in our community. That was the Mark remembers the day when I was just doing random ass titles, and then I did the Vape and Chill, which was fun. And then Vape and Chill evolved into the Glick Show, which then evolved into TikTok, which I've said that time and time again on here. And Mark has been with me since Mark is one of those guys, and Busted Rubber, aka Hoss, aka Trucker Rob.
Oh, Busted Rubber's he's Hoss on TikTok.
What's that?
That's who Busted Rubber is?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Pitbull's Hoss, I think his name is up there.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, You've been around this dude that long? Holy shit!
Oh yeah, I've known a lot of these cats for forever, man. I mean, those Mark. Like Mark said, Mark was 19 when he first met me. Now he's almost 30.
Jeez.
Yeah. I mean, I've known some of these cats for a hot minute, and that was and I'm not shitting on Haps in general. What drives me crazy about Haps is the assholes on Periscope that weren't getting the attention and all the other things that they wanted. Haps made them feel important and special because people like really. Leggy, you're telling me some of these cats, the three people that I mentioned, they were in my Periscopes when they were like 14 and 15 years old, and now they're 20 in their mid 20s.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So you were talking about feeling old, and like I said, the three people that I mentioned, we didn't know they were kids. We had no idea because of the way they conversated. My buddy Darren, his pops came into my live one night. His pops follows us and follows me. He follows us to this day. He came into my Periscope one night and he's like, I wanted to see who he was hanging out with. And I got respect for you because you guys are having fun. You're not doing anything. And you've protected him. You look out for him. You take care of him. You make sure he's okay. And if anybody comes in here sideways and they bring it towards him, you're on him. And everybody that's in this chat is on him. That's what I said. I got three baby brothers and sisters that I met from Periscope to this day that I still talk to. I still interact with and socialize with. And they're like family. I ain't never met one of them in person, but they're like family to me. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Hey, as long as they're watching the replays and stuff, that's awesome. So, but the thing with Haps is outside of this show, I've had fun hanging out with Tony. I've had fun hanging out with Brian. I've had fun hanging out with Tamara, Smoke, OG. There's and the list can go. I've hung out with a lot of people outside of this show, and those are connections. I don't know if you want to call them friendships. I say friendships. Some people might not be like on that same platform or that same page, but I've met some good people, and I still interact with them, still socialize with them. They still see them in the comments every once in a while. We pop into their lives. They're still doing their things, but there was so much drama. Kevin and fucking legend. I love Kevin. I love Kevin to death, but goddamn this dude. But there's so many people that were problematic and lived off the drama.
And still do.
And they still do. It's the same bullshit that they were doing on Periscope. Mark said he's 19. He was 19 when he met me. He's almost 30 now. That's 11 years of some of these cats that were on Periscope that went to Haps. Now they're on Airtime or live stream or whatever, and they're doing the same exact goofy ass shit that they were doing back then. Didn't change. They're nothing. They don't matter, and yet people entertain it. When all you have to do is just dump them and get rid of them. It's trash, man. What is it? Live stream and with Yugo and Bogo and there's a ton of these fucking platforms, and they're all there, and they're all doing the same dumb shit that they were doing 11 years ago. And I'm an asshole who's going to come in and put them in their fucking place and call them out and be a completely disrespectful monster. And I know better, but sometimes I get on my tangents, and that's why I just put myself, I'm in certain areas, but I'm only there because it's a new outlet for this show. Tony, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a couple rooms I've walked away from.
Well, you ain't seen shit.
I don't want to see shit. I don't want it. I don't like being that guy. I will be that guy, but I don't like being that guy.
He got up there, I think, last week or the week before, and that motherfucker came in guns blazing. I just shook my head.
No, 2 weeks ago, I come in, fucking balls to the wall, because that one particular person has been on the same fucking pedestal in the same fucking stage for well over a decade.
You have. You didn't
and
recognize
that person ain't shit, ain't never gonna be shit, and will never be shit.
Damn right, you better tell him.
That's why that person is single, lonely, and has no kids.
I don't know who you're talking about, but you tell him.
No, you don't know what he's talking about. No, you don't. No.
Plus, Jay makes me sick.
He's actually been the voice of reason.
I'm just kidding. I love Jay.
When he turns into that grown man, it's all right.
Yeah, I love Jay. Jay's an OG. And, we talk about Periscope.
Grown man, he's all right. That motherfucker.
Mark, I know you remember Monkey Man Jay from Periscope. I love Jay to death. I've known this cat for, again, almost a decade.
That's the motherfucker you want around you, but you don't necessarily want to invite over.
But the thing that kills me about him is this motherfucker.
Mark, he is
This motherfucker has said some of the most disgusting, some of the most derogatory, some of the most unwelcome, disrespectful things in the world. And then he wants to get mad at somebody because they make a Jew comment. I'm like, bro, how many times did I block you on Periscope because of some of the gross ass shit you were saying? Some of the way that you would talk to women on Periscope in my chat. Some of the things that you said about my dead mom. And now you're going to be mad because somebody makes a Jew joke? Get the fuck over yourself.
If you want the truth, Mark, he's great around kids. He doesn't play around children. I respect him for that. He doesn't play when it comes to being around kids. He doesn't play that. Me and him had that conversation more than once, and he'll do shit with his nieces and nephews. It's when he's alone with nothing to do. That's the dangerous motherfucker.
Yes.
That's the dangerous motherfucker.
Not only hypocrites, like I'm hitting your comments. Tony's not hitting them. I'm hitting them. Not only hypocrites.
I'm tired of talking about it. I talk about this shit last. You just sitting here right now. I did all this shit last summer. I stopped.
All these goofy ass fuckers See, that's the biggest thing about me that a lot of people don't understand. As much as y'all are watching me, and y'all are watching what we do, and y'all are worried about what we doing, because I stumbled up in there about 2 weeks ago, and I was in the chat. Shout out to Sadie's. Shout out to Stevie. Holy shit. I didn't know Stevie was a chick. But shout out to Stevie. Shout out to a couple others who, when I rolled up into a room, they're like, "Hey, what's going on, Glick? What's going on?"
What's happening to you?
And then the comments started rolling in. Oh, nonsensical nonsense ain't shit. Nonsensical nonsense shit. Oh, you're the asshole that hosts that podcast. And I said, y'all ever listen to a single episode? Nah. Do you know who I am? No. You know how many people are on my show? Nah. Tony's there. So you only know Tony?
Yeah,
I'm like, so y'all don't know shit about shit, but you feel some sort of way. Now I'm gonna hurt your fucking feelings. And then Coachy and Elliot were like, "What's up, Glick?" And I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna hurt no feelings out of respect. but I'm gonna hurt some feelings.
Coachy wants you to do that shit in his room. Jay does too.
I know he does. I know he does.
Jay will let you be. Coach will let you be. I let people be. We got no problem doing that crazy shit.
I'll let people be.
Mark, when you said you feel what I was saying, Jay is that dude. As wild as he is, he'll protect the kids.
Oh yeah.
You know how you got the wild rambunctious motherfuckers, but we just don't play around the children. We're gonna protect the children. That's what he is. But when that motherfucker by himself and bored, oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, we don't like each other.
Because Jada did some shit. I'm like, this motherfucker.
Like you said, Glick, you sound a lot like me right now. It's hilarious.
She was saying all that shit.
Turn it off. Yeah, we don't like each other.
She was saying all that shit last year. She did.
I've been saying that shit since.
And she told them. She told them.
Mark, we go back and forth, and that's all love, brother. We can go back and forth all day long between the two of us. You can even get Tony and Jeff if you want to. That's all love, man. But to say some crazy ass, goofy ass shit about something that you don't know anything about. And I told them fools, I said, you ain't never heard us, you ain't never watched us, you don't know anything about us. Why don't you fucking pull up?
I told you that.
I said, pull up, come and watch the show. Come and hang out.
They've watched it a couple times.
I know, it's actually really fucking scary, to be honest with you. That might be why we
told you all that shit. I told you that shit.
But
head-butting hard heads that are the same fucking person.
Yeah, they're like two bulls, man. Or
two
I
Tauruses.
I don't know what kind of wildlife they have over there.
Like two Tauruses, exactly. That's
like
exactly
elks and deer and stuff. You know, sometimes you butt heads and
what's going on?
Shadow watchers, bungalow, what's going on? Yeah, you gotta. Hey, you know what? I ain't mad. At the end of the day, I ain't mad. Shadow watch me, creep on us, watch us in the shadows, talk your bullshit. Because at the end of the day, you're still giving us numbers when you watch us. You're giving us publicity when you talk about us. People are going to get curious and they're going to go, what's so bad about these guys? And then they're going to fucking come in here and then they become fans because at the end of the day, you can't help but love the three of us retarded fucking goofs. Because it's real fucking talk. At the end of the day, it's real talk. It's always been real talk. We also try to have fun. We keep it, for the most part, we try to keep it lighthearted. We can get serious as fuck. You know, Mark has said, and I'm not going to go into detail, but Mark has said in the comments, there's been multiple times where Mark's been dealing with some shit and going through some shit, and he gets on here and we've gotten serious with Mark. There's a gentleman that lives down the road from me who was going through some shit. He came in here and it was a Monday night, and Tony and I completely pulled the e-brake on our entire freaking show and talked to this man. We talked to this man. We did what we thought we could do to help him as two gentlemen who have gone through and been through what he is currently going through. You know, click therapy. In recent months, you guys have, even Tony, have learned things about me that most people don't know about me, and that I did not put out there for various reasons, and they came out on this show. I met a young lady about a year ago through my TikTok live who was going through some shit. She was doing self-harm. Just a mess of stuff. And we were live on TikTok, and there was about 15 people from that live who all followed her and reached out to her, and I've personally talked to her behind the scenes, and now she's happy. She's doing better. She's 3 months. I think last time we talked was about a week or so ago. I think she's 3 months clean, no self-harm. She's in therapy. She's chasing her dreams. I mean, I can be real on here all day long. I can talk to you guys all day long, but at the same time, if the social media is out there, reach out to us. I mean, I have no problem. I have spent many a nights when I should be sleeping talking to people, and I don't know them from Adam. she's doing great, and I'm super happy for her. I'm very happy for her. But you know, then you brought. I'm buying. You see what I drink? Yeah. But I'm not the monster that a lot of people portray me to be. But I can be the monster that I'm portrayed to be a lot of times. I'm at the end of the day. I can be a son of a bitch. 100%. But generally, when I become that guy, there's a reason behind it. I'm not doing it just for fucking sport. I'm not doing it just because I want people to watch what we do and fuck you. Uh-oh. Golfhawk, I see you. Sorry, I dropped the YouTube feed down.
Oh,
Yep. Getting there.
I remember that, Mark. That was nothing. I do that with ease.
Yeah, I remember that, man.
I got to get up in the morning.
Oh, my goodness. Golfhawk said you got yuck mouth, Tony D.
Gargling this soul trying to get rid of his toothache.
Yuck mouth.
Nah.
You preach all that hygiene.
I do.
All I'm saying at the end of the day, spoiler alert, PSA. Hi, baby.
Hi. Where'd they go?
I don't know.
This crazy bitch really said I killed 2 boyfriends. You think I need to hire somebody to kill my father?
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm watching that Evil Genius, the bank robbery one. She's in jail. And the guy that they're interviewing said she wanted to hire him to kill her dad.
Mm-hmm.
She really said to the FBI, I killed 2 boyfriends. You think I need to hire somebody to kill my dad?
Bungalow, I just followed you too.
Holy. I mean, that's some real shit. I ain't even mad at you. I ain't even mad at her, man. She was on that real shit, Tony D.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get to the I can't see the comments on Twitch. Do I have to wait a minute?
I see the comments easy.
Yeah, I don't. I just pulled it up. I wanted to make sure I was following Bungalow. I might not be. I'm a terrible human being. Sorry, guys. I'm terrible on Twitch, just so y'all know. I'm the fucking worst on Twitch.
Yeah, my wisdom teeth out. The other teeth are coming. They messing up on me. So I don't know about the clove oil. I got the salt water. I got the peroxide. It'll knock it out.
I just reloaded the page. I got Maestro, so I just need clove oil.
I can't find these other fucking papers. Shit.
Oh, there we go. I can do that. Can I do that? Wow. There are a lot of people watching this on. I don't see Bungalow. I would love to know who some
I
of
need to
these
go to the dentist. I just know how much it's going to cost. And I got aspirin I could take. I'm just trying to take aspirin so damn much.
Look at you guys. Look at you guys. You guys are so helpful. I'm old. I don't know. I just did add Bungalow. Wait, that's in the comments. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I followed Maestro the Dutters Mark and I followed Bungalow tonight. So y'all follow me back on Twitch, man. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, but you don't even want to go to the hospital, so don't do that. You got free health care, don't want to go. I actually got it for I could do a lot of my appointments through the VA. I could, but there's a little bit of a longer process. That's why I got the insurance on the job too. Definitely for Jason. That is a you, bro. You're right. But I'm on you about this.
Like, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be 100% honest with all y'all. I don't go to the doctor. I don't go to the dentist.
Thank you, Maestro. That's the other problem I got with some of you motherfuckers over there.
I mean, and those of you who have teeth, man, it looks like a fucking shark's mouth. Fucking
I made Austin Powers' mouth look 100% healthy with some of the yackers I've seen over there.
Yeah, I don't ever go to the doctor. It's very rare that I go to the doctor. I just tough shit out, man. I'm like, whiskey will fix it. I'm just saying. Yeah, he didn't even make sure I'm following Bungalow. I just realized that I don't know if I am or not, to be honest with you guys. I don't know. I don't know much about Twitch. I'm mad at YouTube right now. I'm mad that the fucking comments aren't coming through. I had 2 of my 4 pulled out. They were supposed to take all 4 of them, but they did so much goddamn damage to the teeth beside my wisdom teeth that they pulled out that I said if they didn't fucking stop, I was going to kill somebody. I'm just saying. Yeah. No, and when I do have to go to the doctor and they give me like prescription medicine and shit, I only need like half the dose because it hits me hard. Because I mean, the only thing I really ever take is like Bayer. I found a magical drug, Bayer back and body, and for a guy like me, my shit's always hurting. My back's hurting. My shoulders are hurting. Knees are hurting. This, that, and the other thing. I've lived a really rough life, ladies and gentlemen. But now Bayer, Tylenol, ibuprofen, Advil. That's kind of my go-to. If I got a cold, it's NyQuil and Dayquil. So when I go to the doctors and I actually have to, if I actually have to go to the doctor or the hospital and they give me a prescription medication, it kicks my ass. I had ear surgery years ago. They had to kind of go into they had to reconstruct my ear canal. So they had to go in and they gave me the painkillers. I don't know what it was. I stopped taking them my surgery was on Monday. I stopped taking them on Tuesday. On Thursday, I was still fucked up. Like, fucked up from the pain meds. So, I mean, I don't know. Shit hits me differently. When I had the ear surgery, it took me twice as long to come back from the anesthesia as it does normal patients. Just because I'm not in that world. So, yeah, I don't know. It's wild.
I know exactly what you mean.
But I also have a very high threshold for pain. So,
I should be here Wednesday. I'm gonna catch you.
You should or shouldn't?
I should. I got invited to go shoot pool. So we gotta see if we can go through or not.
If you're here. Well,
people trying to get me out of the house. They told me I'm on the internet too damn late. You need to come shoot pool with us. I said,
I'm pulling up. What the fuck was that? Pulling up music. Oh God. No. Sorry. Pulling up music right now.
I can't. I just know how much money I spend when I go out. That's why I don't go. I know how much money I spend. Y'all think I spend money just eating? I'm worse when I go out. I am. That's why I stay up in here so damn much. Y'all don't know. I will. Every night of the week I could be out. It gets expensive, and I've done it. That's the only reason why I say like that. I know. I agree, but realize I've been sitting up in here so much with you all over the past 2 years. And everybody's like, why are you up there so much? I said, it's cheaper for me to be at home doing this than going out. It really is. Because we'll go up there, watch all the games, drink, eat, all of that. Yeah, you are muted and you're frozen.
Can you hear that?
Yes, now I can.
Why? There we go. I literally accidentally clicked on a song and then I stopped it. And it was still playing on my end. Yeah, no, Tony, I have the same problem. Nikki and I have the same problem. We like to go out and we like to go out and have fun and drink and stuff like that. But when we're out and about, we don't realize how much money we spend until the next day. Yeah, I don't know what was going on, Leggy. Like I could hear the music, and my mic got killed, and then when I brought it back up, the music was still playing, but then it kind of faded out. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. There's tons of technical difficulties. Tony, do you have hashtag burritos when you go out? Care to enlighten us?
No, I don't have burritos when I'm going out. I'm smoking at Ted cracking on me, and I'm gonna get on Ted. Ted trying to play me. I'm gonna get you, Ted. I see what you're doing.
Ted Hicks, I just want you to know that my feelings are hurt that you never had me back on your show.
I don't have burritos. No, when I go out to
for one time.
What I have to do to cut down is get appetizers instead of getting full meals. Because I'm the kind of dude when I go out and I'm going to drink, I get a full meal on purpose, so I don't get a DUI. Because I'll grab a Long Island. That'll hold me most of the night. I just told you what I was smirking at, and Ted popped up. Ted trying to play me in the he tried to play me in the group chat, and I had to get it. Ted trying to play me in the group chat. But no, when I go, I normally grab a full dinner, so it'll soak up the alcohol. I'll get a Long Island as soon as I get in the door while I'm ordering my steak. I can sip on it when my steak comes. Then I have the meal with the drink. I'm not drunk, but you got alcohol in it. So you still got to make sure you can make it homesick. If the cops here don't play. When I first got here in 08, they arrested one of my homeboys in 09. We was at a restaurant, but they arrested him when he came. The minute they came out the parking lot, they pulled him over. See, we got the corner bars here in town where I live at, here in Newark, where I live at, and the cops used to sit. There would be a cop in front because there was a pizza joint that's open. You come out that parking lot, they're pulling you over.
Yeah, there was a pizza joint across the street from the corner bars. It's still there, but they're open until 4:00 in the morning. So there would be a cop sitting in front directly as soon as you walked out of the corner bars, and then there'd be two cops sitting behind it. Well, the parking lot for the corner bars was across the street. It was in a little fenced-in area. So what used to crack me up, because back in the day when I used to, those are my stomping grounds. You know, I was the unofficial official bouncer there. I knew the owners. There was 4 bars back then. And one guy owned 2 bars, and then there was 2 other owners, and I was the unofficial bouncer. But what became funny was one night I made a joke about somebody has to be the designated drunk, which was typically their designated driver.
Right.
So you would stumble out of the bar, and as soon as you got in your car and pulled out of the alley where the parking lot was, cops were on you, and they were getting that Dewey. Well, then we used to all sit, because outside there was like benches and stuff where you could kind of chill. We would watch them get the designated drunk who was 100% sober as could be. Once they got him pulled over, the idiots, and mind you, this was over 20 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. I do not advocate drinking and driving. It is bad. It is not good. Do not drink and drive if you don't have to. But it was funny because and most of the drunks were literally going less than 2 minutes away. You know what I mean? Most everybody that hung out at these bars lived within a mile of these bars. Myself personally, that's why I walked down to the bars from my apartment. I walked 2 of them, and I walked home. But I wasn't always drinking.
Now walking home is
public intoxication. It's public intoxication. Depending upon how fucked up you are and how
you got one.
You're only going to.
They see you take one drink, they got reason to pull you over.
Yeah, but they're only going to fuck with you if you act like an asshole.
Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, dude. When I went to Tulsa back in 2002, me and one of my homeboys went out there for a job with the guard. These guys came from Arkansas. They was up there with us, right? They had left a strip club that night. They pulled out, and the cops pulled them over.
Yeah.
They was telling us about this shit, and I was there like, And I told
Oh
them,
they'll get you.
Oh,
They'll get you for walking if you're stumbling and bumbling around.
He wasn't.
Okay, first and
That's
foremost,
the whole point. They weren't. They just pulled them out because they left the strip club that late.
got. Well, yeah, they were.
Now, mind you, we was out there military. You know what they'll fucking do to us with that shit? They lose their fucking shit. I don't even play with this shit no more. And now they got the regulation where veterans and retirees get the same shit active duty get. That's why I don't even fuck around no more.
Yeah. I know what Mark is talking about, and he's 100% right. But I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't sending bad pics. I was literally snapping like right here. Like my phone was right here, and I was snapping. I know what he's talking about. And my stupid ass flash was on.
You left the flash on, idiot.
But no. Yeah, like I said, here where I'm at, as long as, like, if you walk out and be like normal, calm, cool, collective, they're not gonna fuck with you. But if you come stumbling out, falling all over everything, walking on the street, they're gonna get your ass. They're gonna get your ass real quick and in a hurry. But no, I know what Mark's talking about. But shit, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, no, we all four of them corner bars had the designated drunk.
Michael,
Yeah, Mark. Yeah, a lot of you guys do. I'm basically family at this time. See, everybody listen to my guy Mark, Mistro LA Duck. Listen to this man. I'm painted out to be the bad guy. I'm painted out to be something. Y'all want me to be the villain. I'll be the villain all day long. I have no problems with that. I have no quarrels with that. But a lot of y'all, and I say this because I know there's a bunch of y'all creeping and watching and stuff like that. You paint me out to be something that I'm not. And I got way more people than the handful of fucking people, like less than 20 of you, who think I'm some kind of horrible monster. I got 11,000 people just on TikTok alone that'll tell you difference. Say hello to the bad guy. Bad times won't last, but bad guys will.
Say hello to the bad guy.
Say hello to the bad guy. Chuck another one up for the bad guys. That was my favorite. That was my favorite NWO.
You didn't make him the ruthless villain, did you? That was my favorite rapper in NWA. Hell no.
my favorite back in that wrestling era, the Monday Night Wars, was when Scott Hall would get on the mic and he would say, "Who's here for the NWO?" And the whole audience would boo the NWO, and he would say, "Shock another one up for the bad guys." Fucking love that cat. MC Ren was ridiculous, man. AKA ruthless villain. I am a ruthless villain. I have no problem being the bad guy. I've been the bad guy 99% of my life. But if you get to know me and you actually hang out with me, you'll realize not as bad as I'm portrayed. But I have no problem being the bad guy. I'll be the bad guy in every one of your stories if you need me to be. I'm okay with it. Shout out to Nonsensical Nonsense. Thank you, Ted Hicks. Got love for you, brother, even though I'm not allowed on your show. I'm just kidding, Tony. Oh, wait, I gotta play the race card every once in a while. I don't get to play it all the time. Smoke hates the white guy. Ted hates the white guy. Tony hates the white guy as long as he's not doing the white guy's show.
I'm tired of sending you white guys. I say that shit. Shout out to the white people who sit back and be like, okay, now we understand where you're coming from. Power to the people.
Smoke won't even let me be the white guy. He was like, he's like, you don't get to play the white card on us. You can say shit. You just sit there and shut the fuck up.
Smoke may have a good line.
A country ass motherfucker who grew up in the hood. But no, we do appreciate you guys. We appreciate y'all listening. Tony D. And I hate it when I say it, but I love you, brother.
If you don't hear about this goddamn show, I said 25 minutes ago I got to go, and you do this every time.
Yeah, well, we started talking.
Where's the song?
I don't know what to play, man. You know what? Let's play. Well, that's way too long. Never mind. Sorry, Tony.
This motherfucker.
You know what? Let's do a little Rocky montage. Clicking Tony D, original clicks white privilege card. yeah, he got revoked. Little Rocky from Rocky IV, the montage after our man died. Come on, Tony, don't look at that. You don't know this song? They're at the movies. Their cover of "Ain't No Easy Way Out." You'll know it as soon as you hear it, Tony D.
We're not indestructible. Baby, better get that straight. I think it's unbelievable how you give into the hands of fate. Some things are worth fighting for. Some feelings never die. I'm not asking for another chance. I just want to know why. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. There's no easy way out. Giving in can be wrong. I don't wanna pacify you. I don't wanna drag you down. But I'm feeling like a prisoner. Like a stranger in a no-name town. I see all the angry faces, afraid that could be you and me. Talking about what might have been. I'm thinking about what I used to be. There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. There's no easy way out. Easy
in this video like during COVID, but a lot of their videos, I think they have like an in-house studio that's at the movies. But I can't be mad at the guys. I think they're really good, and I like a lot of their music that they do, and I'm gonna play a lot of their covers on here as we go on. But we do appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate y'all hanging out. We will see you Wednesday night. Maybe Tony will be here. Maybe Tony won't be here. Tony D, if you're not here, go out, brother. You are the biggest proponent of yelling at me and Jeff to get out of the fucking house. Yeah. Get out of the fucking house, dude. Go have a good night out. Go have fun. Go enjoy yourself. And don't worry about all the. Put your phone away. Leave your phone in the goddamn car. And go have fun, man. You need it and you deserve it at the end of the day, bro. If you're not here, Tony or Jeff and I will man this ship. And if you do come in here, do not end the show. With that being said, Tony D, can you let these some bitches know one time?
Mother had your mother made your mother fuck you.
Yeah, in the words of Jeff, if he was here, deuces. If Mike was here, he would say, peace out.
Exactly.
Well, he needs to learn. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, be good. Or be good at it. Goodbye, motherfuckers.
Motherfucker hit the button. God damn.
I think it's my new favorite line outside of your mother had you, mother made you.